all 3 of our listeners.
Poop dick.
And we once again go on a tangent. Welcome to the Class Action Points podcast. I am Andrew, and I will be the DM of this campaign. But today we have, as our players, Jared, who is playing...
I'm playing Aya, the Tiefling Ardent.
Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm playing Zephyr's, the Henge Yokai Scout.
And Ryan.
Hi, I'm playing Murdoch, the Dwarven Warden.
And Christopher, who's playing... Chris.
Hi, I am playing Dwea, the Goblin Artificer.
Alright. Jessica, who is playing...
I'm playing Zool, the Tiefling Scion.
And let me check and make sure I get the right one this time. Adam, who is playing...
I am playing somebody that can't spell their own name, let alone say it, but Cedra, elf, monk.
Alrighty. When last we left the party...
Wait, who's Cedra blah 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 blah? I didn't hear any, I don't know any Cedra blah 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 blah.
Secret guest star for today's episode, don't worry about it, we're all going to find out together.
I got you.
Yes, it's an episode of Gilligan's Isle where somebody gets stranded, and then is not.
Hey, just because that helicopter only seats one doesn't mean, actually, good point. Why didn't they ever send anyone back?
Yeah, and why didn't anybody that actually did send back tell somebody else that, yeah, there's this island out here in this place, and there's these bunch of people, stuck there, and they kind of need rescued sometime soon.
You think maybe they were
kind of going crazy. They seem to think coconuts can do anything.
Wait, what?
You ever consider that maybe they were gotten rid of on purpose?
I think a bigger question is, which one of us is Gilligan?
Dweon.
Alright.
Unfortunately, Dweon will get none.
What?
It makes sense, though. He's the only one here that's our little buddy.
I need a little hat.
Alrighty, now that we've gone on our tangent for the podcast portion of that episode.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. So when we last left our party, they had just kicked a dragon's ass. Sure, it was a white dragon, sure it was a weak one, and sure it was kind of crazy, too. But yeah, they kicked its ass. And now they have 2 kobolds prisoner. 2 kobold prisoners. And Dweon. Well, the dragon had seemed to have clawed out one of its own eyes and put this kind of strange crystal orb in its eye socket. And when it was killed, the crystal kind of went, bouncing down the stairs and rolled right up to Dweon. There's a shiny blue-white, silvery blue crystal in front of you, right by your foot, Dweon.
Oh. And Dweon would not hesitate, and least he would swoop down, pick it up, and, well, he'd kind of do it kind of sneakily, I think, try to see if anybody had noticed.
Alrighty. Okay. So, when Dweon touches this crystal orb, he hears a voice say, "Why, hello there, short, green, and ugly." What is his reaction?
I didn't catch the last part.
The thing is, he doesn't react.
Green and ugly.
Oh, ugly. He looks around, just kind of all over. His head is just dodging back and forth. And he's like, now do I hear this audibly, or do I think it's in my head, or what?
Well, actually, give me some. I think a perception check would be able to tell whether you hear it in your head or audibly outside of it. So,
All right.
perception.
Let's see. I rolled a 27 total.
Nobody else has heard it, at least as far as you can tell. So you're probably sure it's either whispering in your ear or in your head.
I see. I say to just a kind of a whisper, so nobody else can kind of hear it. He says, yeah, I am short, green, and ugly. Who are you?
Well, and it's not smart enough to know about psychic communication. Sigh. That same voice in your head just said, said that.
I take the crystal that obviously is kind of weird, and I'm kind of holding it in front of me now. I'm looking at it, and can I do an Arcana check on it to try to see if it's like something that I would kind of figure out from looking at?
Go ahead.
At this crystal or feeling the crystal or something?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. No, I rolled a 1.
It's definitely not magical, and you're just you think you're just going crazy.
Okay. Well, this is probably not the first time that he thought he was crazy, so I just slowly pocket the orb into one of my many satchels.
Alrighty. What are the other... Well, Murdoch has gotten back to the party by now, from whatever he was doing. He was basically, Murdoch was blocking the way of other kobolds who were trying to come in from below, from back behind where you were, from the way you came. Apparently another group came in, and Murdoch did quite wonderfully and quite anonymously slaughter those.
With the help of Puggy the Dragon.
Well, Puggy the Dragon has been eating most of them.
My point.
Yes, Puggy is not at all picky about his food.
Yeah, so he pretty much
That's
he took care of my garbage. He took care of
Get
what
most
was
of it. Your Brussels sprouts.
yeah.
What?
yeah. We can bring in the Brussels sprouts we don't want.
Yeah, well,
Just slide them off your plate and onto the floor.
A giant dragon that's tall and all just comes up and eats it. It's like, what's he doing? Nothing.
He just wants to watch us eat. The Brussels sprouts were great, Mom.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party has some kobold chemists to deal with.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I saw Dweon pick up the orb?
Well, yeah, you can if you're looking in that way. Say you're looking that way rather than at the chemist right next to you.
I'd probably just take a glance around since I knew that it was dropped at some point.
Okay, yeah. Dweon, you definitely see Dweon put something in his pocket. It's probably that.
Ah well. And then I turn my sights back to the chemist and I guess I'll start tying them up.
Alright, you do have rope, right?
Yes. I don't remember who used rope on the last guy, but I'm pretty sure I have rope left.
Alright. What's Aya doing up on the big platform?
Stabbing the altar repeatedly.
It's not really an altar, it's more just like a raised dais, whatever.
It was still kind of technically the altar on which the kobolds worship their false god.
It was more like the false god's bed, which isn't technically an altar.
She's still gonna defile the crap out of it.
Fine. And what's Zool doing?
I'm gonna help with tying up the prisoners.
Alrighty. That's good. Prisoner 1 is definitely tied up. Prisoner 2 is in the process of being tied up. What's Cedar doing?
Well, he's going to go over and help out with tying up the chemists as well, but once he sees the job's kind of taken care of with multiple people, I'm going to start checking out their bags.
Yeah, they just had like a handful of like coins in those bags that they were trying to steal what they could when they kind of realized Dragon God crazy. Maybe we
Alright.
want to not be here.
Why shake it back into the hoard pile then?
Yeah.
We all got
Leon's
180
heading for the
gold.
alchemy lab.
Yeah, Dwayne's he's very interested. I mean, he's kind of
Kind of what?
got a little thing for alchemy, and so he's been doing or see if there's anything useful.
It appears they were that what they used in the fight was about all that they had ready. However, there's a variety of like stuff you could use for alchemy here and there. Little bits and pieces, bits of stuff that's useful for alchemy.
Is there any paperwork or any sort of?
These are kobolds. They're barely literate at best. But there are a bunch of like ingredients you could use for alchemy.
Do the chemists still have any of their vials on them?
They used what
I
they had
would,
available. They used what little they
Okay.
had available. Apparently, they were in the midst of making their supplies and only managed to get have one each, which they used in the fight.
Dwayne would, without a doubt, just start shoving stuff into his satchels as far as like tubes and test tubes and ingredients, and he would definitely feel like he would just look at it, grab now and look later type of thing.
Yeah, as long as he makes sure to be careful with that one. It's a little volatile. You don't want to dump it in. You'd find about 100 gold pieces worth of like alchemical reagents of some sort. So, and as you're the only one who's really good with, alchemy, I'd assume they'd probably be, at least you'd carry them and use them and give out anything you might, the other people might want that you make.
Oh yeah.
With it later on. Alright, the chemists are are fairly quiet for the moment at least. They are very are glad not to have the mad god dragon thing around, pretty much. They don't really care that they've been tied up by these weirdos. They feel that is a more that they're more safe now, or at least that's what kind of vibe you get off them. Murdoch, where are you?
Yes.
Where are you right now?
I assume once the fighting of those kobolds, and I guess they've probably been quiet a bit. I'll feel like it's been enough time to go check on how
The rest of the party.
the party. Yeah.
All
So
right.
I will probably head down the stairs.
Well, the stairs come from down below to
Or
up
the other.
above.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was.
It kind of had. I used what I had available and kind of had to refluff it a bit to make it
Sure.
work for it. So basically, this is like an indoor poolish area. Like it's
Oh, okay.
indented down about 5 or 6 feet compared to
Okay.
a little bit of steps up to the main floor. And these steps go down further, basically down to where you were before.
Okay. So this would be where I'm coming from, and this would be going down to where the rest of them are.
Well, up.
Up,
It says
up.
up.
Okay.
It is up. It's going. This whole area that you're in right now is basically down farther. It's
Okay.
lower than the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So yeah, I will come to
Well,
them.
when you're about there, you see a big dead dragon.
Okay.
Corpse right about here-ish.
Whoa.
It appears it's has like claw marks on the side of its
Yeah.
face with its eye is completely out.
Okay.
How much gold do we get from the horde pile?
From various denominations, a total of 900 GP, OPs, in various sizes. It's mostly copper and silver, but there's a lot of them. So it takes a little while, but you're pretty sure it's pretty much 900 gold pieces worth of stuff in there.
Oi, gotcha.
And as
Okay.
so Aya is still defiling the altar.
But of course.
The altar appears to be sufficiently defiled by now.
I wrapped that Frostwolf pelt around my
Yeah,
around me.
yeah, you use it. Yeah, basically the dragon skin can be used as that kind of can be used for something of that sort. Alrighty, who else has something to do at the moment? Well, Murdoch was just arrived and can probably relay his part of the story to someone else.
That seems accurate. I guess Sephruz is who I'd see first. Well, this little group here probably.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I see you guys killed a dragon.
Yeah, it took a little while, but we got it down in the end.
I was gonna come and tell all of you of my epic battle of fighting a bunch of kobolds, but that seems small. A small a task compared to what you guys accomplished.
As
Well, you
Aya
did
finishes, as Aya finishes defiling the altar, she's like, "That's right. It's like this day, a false god has been struck down. The light of Bahamut shines even stronger."
Anyway, thank you for keeping all the kobolds from swarming us.
Oh yeah, of course. It's part of my job.
Yeah, I thought we were goners for a second there with that dragon. The fact that we didn't have to deal with kobolds behind us helped immensely.
Yeah, and the why am I blanking on our pet's name? The pet's name,
Puggy
Sephrus's
the
pet.
dragon.
Puggy.
Puggy had quite a meal.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, we'll have to feed him for a few more hours.
Yeah, I think he'll be quite satisfied.
Well, there's two
Oh
more.
shoot, though, how are we going to smuggle him out?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure what we should do with him yet because however much I would like to keep him back in our dorm, I'm not sure how that would work considering they check up on us.
Why don't we sneak him in at night? Don't the dorms clean themselves up or something? I kind of remember spacing out during that explanation. I was so mad to be here.
Maybe. Well, we might have to figure it out before we, report everything to the.
Well, I wonder if we could
teachers.
get like a blanket, like a big one, and just like. Do you think he'll hold still if we told him to hold still for like a long time? Wait, what if we did it while he sleeps?
I'm not sure if we could carry him. He's kind of large.
What if we feed him so much bacon that he'll be in a bacon nap, and then could we even drag him? I think we may just need to keep him here until we figure something out.
Yeah, if we keep him here, then we can't tell the teachers about what we found here yet because they'll come search down here and we can't have them running into Puggy. They might kill him.
Oh, how much time do we have left before our break's over?
That's a very good
That's a
question.
good question. Should probably check.
Shoot. We
I'm
gotta
looking
figure
at
out
my
how to time it
wristwatch.
fast then.
Roll for time.
Yes. How long did you take checking out that corridor for traps and everything, and interrogating that one kobold?
Probably not that long.
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, battles
An hour.
itself lasts like 30 seconds.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's been 2 days.
It's
They've
been
been
2
searching
months.
us.
You know,
Hey.
Murdoch did feel like he was fighting a lot of kobolds.
Now,
We all-
Dweon kind of like looks around and he's like, does anybody else think it's kind of odd that there's like a dragon and some kobolds making potions and stuff right in the middle of the school? I mean, didn't the teachers like know about this or something?
I just shrug and I say, nah, it happens sometimes. I heard about it before.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
My
thanks
great
for that.
uncle, he had a big house and he left it somewhere for a long time, and when we came back, there were kobolds under it, and there was a baby dragon, and they had to spray for everything.
Oh, I see. So we're
Yeah, it
just
was the
like,
worst.
dude, we just came up with a name for our team, the Terminators. No, Exterminators.
I don't know. Maybe if the EX is just an X, I'll buy it, but I'm not too excited about it so far.
Oh. So,
You gotta take out those vowels, make it exciting for the kids.
oh boy. Yep.
I don't know, it might be something worth mentioning. And hopefully it wasn't on purpose, like, some sort of plot on part of members of the school.
Yeah, someone may have put them here.
In which case,
So,
we better warn.
Can we trust anyone? Even
could
each
probably-
other? Ah!
Stab.
Oh,
No.
So
Oh.
one of the kobold chemists is like,
Murdoch does kind of his eyes do get kind of wide.
yeah, one of the kobolds is like, are we done here? Can we just go?
Hey, that's right, that kobold chemical guy's right.
Who's got intimidation here? We need to ask these kobolds some questions.
I have +1.
A is just like, oh, so we're not just gonna arrest them immediately?
We're not cops, we
already
can't arrest
tied
them.
up.
We can only murder them or, leave them somewhere.
They're already tied up.
We
Yeah.
can feed him to the dragon.
The other dragon. Sorry.
Huggy.
Yeah, Puggy.
A's like, so we want to know why they're here, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. She steps on over to the chemist here, stomps her foot, puts her spear right in this guy's face, and yells in Draconic, "Who sent you here and what do you want?"
Ooh, cool.
Alrighty, make me a intimidate check. Yeah, no, not so much. You realize you put the wrong end of the spear into his face.
Alright, +2 because of bonus, so it's actually 15.
Yeah, but still, you put the wrong end.
And can I was gonna say, and can I assist him?
You can try, or you can just roll yourself, because, well, he rolled bad.
Well, I'm not trained in it. I'm just kind of going to assist him.
Okay,
Or
go
I'm going to assist Aya. I'm going to throw, I guess, some flames up in the background, so whenever Aya's screaming, there's like a flame effect. And I believe I've got a +5 to that. Let's give that a shot.
Let's see that. Actually, you did a lot better. I see you basically, kind of sneaking up behind them, making flames in your hand, and kind of just doing the whole peekaboo thing, but with fiery hands. Type of thing.
Yeah, I'm providing dramatic lighting.
Yes. Yes, we need a good cop. Do we have a good cop?
I'm a good cop.
Okay.
I have a
Yay.
+10 diplomacy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should diplomatize these.
Maybe.
I like how we have one
Well-
tiefling that's intimidation and then one tiefling that's diplomacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have both, so.
Yeah, well. So, I think we're
So
doing
we have
Chemist 2 right
bipolar.
now, so yeah.
I'm like good cop and bad cop from the Lego movie.
You're a bipolar
Yeah.
cop.
Your head spins around.
Yes.
You're like the
exact-
mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Kind of, but he wasn't good cop, bad cop.
Well, for tax reasons, it was just a hobby.
Alright, so Zulu's gonna try and be diplomatic to one of these. Well, Chemist 2, well, you don't need a perception check to see that he basically crapped himself. After, almost getting eye full of fire. And he's like, all kind of panicky now. And somebody is next to an airport, apparently. Alright, so.
Yeah.
Someone diplomatize quick.
Yes, we need somebody to diplomatize.
Oh, okay. I'll actually roll it. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
So 19.
19, you have +10. Alrighty, so. This guy you're next to is a lot happier than the one that just shit himself. So, he's like, yeah, what do you want? What do you want to know?
I want to know why you guys are here. How did you come to this place?
Over the hills and through the valleys and stuff.
And no one saw you?
We-
You managed to... A whole bunch of kobolds and a dragon managed to sneak onto a campus without anyone seeing them.
Night is dark, especially for things that can't see in it.
Well, there's a lot of things on this campus that can see in it.
Yeah, and plus there's like all those alarms and stuff, like around our dorms.
Yeah. The dorms, however, are the only place with the alarms, as far as you can
Plus there was that force field around this place. How'd they even get in here?
Like, what force field? There wasn't a force field.
There was like a ward around this place that our dwarven friend
Around part of it.
he may have hit his head on it or something.
Oh, this building. The one around the building. Ah. It don't go underground. Just on top. Well, just around the sides, really. Since Snowdrift came down through the ceiling.
And how about the dragon? Why did he choose this place over another place?
Dragon's name was Snowdrift, by the way. And he just mentioned the name of it. And that basically came down the... Okay. Sorry.
Can we see that there's like no ceiling?
Well, there's a big hole in it.
Oh.
Plenty big enough for a dragon now.
Oh.
Ah.
So, anyways, what was Zul's asking again? Sorry.
Why did the dragon choose this place over other places?
I don't know. I don't think like a dragon. It just decided this place was good. So we came.
Well, then how do you know about this place being so unprotected?
I don't know. I just explored it after we got here.
So,
can I tell if he's lying or not?
Yeah,
Insight.
Yeah, insight.
Oh, 4, 6.
Yeah.
So Murdoch. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you have no idea whether he's lying or telling the truth, really.
Okay, so Murdoch, I had moved myself behind the chemist as Zool was kind of diplomatizing him, and with all these kind of just these like short answers that he's giving, and I don't know, and the dragon just picked it. Murdoch like puts his hammer above his head, like kind of like lumberjack style, like you reach really far back, and he just brings it down. He tries to bring it down as close as possible to like the chemist's head. Or, like, is the chemist sitting? Like, do you have him tied?
Yeah, he can
Is
be
he
sitting
laying?
if you want him.
So he's not aiming for like him, but like right behind him. So like he knows the chemist is talking to Zool and not paying nearly as much attention to him. And so he's pretty much going to bring his hammer down and just yell, "Are you lying to us in any way?" And I am trained in intimidate, so.
Alrighty. Let's see. Make an intimidate check. Let's see how well you did that.
I am not as good intimidating, but.
Nice.
Still pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You kind of startle him as the hammer hits wherever you're hitting. He kind of bumps his head against it a little bit. It's like
Not known for a kobold to make.
He's like, I tell truth, please no smash skull.
Look, we don't want to hurt you. We just need information.
I wasn't in charge. I didn't know everything. Dragon only talked to him. And you point at what's left of the shifter guy. Shifter kobold.
Oh, crap. Well, I mean... If these guys aren't too useful for information, then we may have to just turn them into the school.
Or they could look after Puggy. They could, like, be his groomers or clean up after him and stuff.
I don't know. They were just raising them to eat us a second ago.
Well, it's pretty much we have to decide, do we want to keep this a secret for now, or do we want to tell the school and lose Puggy, pretty much? Because I imagine they will not be happy with this information.
Yeah,
well,
I do not
what if
want
we
to tell the school.
hide Puggy in the dorms and then tell them what happened, and then just maybe keep him hidden under the gazebo or something?
I'm personally of the opinion that we should tell the school. You can't really do much with 2 kobolds, you know.
I think we need to take a vote because I do not want to tell the school because I think we're going to get in big trouble because we're not even supposed to be here.
That is true.
And Aya kind of narrows her eyes like, and whose fault is that?
Do we on Shrink's back? I don't know, because that's what he does.
Well, I think this whole place was amazing. We fought a dragon, and we killed it, and it had money. It had a whole pile of money. I don't care if they find out. This is the greatest thing ever.
Do you think they're going to let us keep the money? Come on now. They're not going to let us keep anything, including that dragon that we have.
Fine.
Do you
They won't let us
think that
keep the
they're
money,
not
but they
going to
will let
find
us
out
keep the
about it
money
at some
that we
point?
brought with us, which happens to be that pile over there.
Do you think they're not going to find out about it at some point? You think we're going to be able to hide, like, Puggy from them forever? You think we're going to be able to hide
Well,
two kobolds from them forever? And when they find out much later after the fact, we're probably going to get in even more trouble.
well, what if we explained why it's okay that we have a giant dragon lizard guy hanging out now? I don't know.
And
Maybe.
now we have 2 to 3 kobold slaves.
Well, I'm not cool with that. They can just go wander off in a ditch for all I care, but Puggy I'm worried about.
Yeah, we can't hear Sephiroth. He's having problems with the mic, I guess.
I mean, you know, these kobolds just tried to kill us, and they could very
don't hear me now?
easily kill other
Yep, now.
students.
Well, the way I figure is we just killed their god in front of them. Let them try it. We'll do the same to them. And I kind of
Yeah,
just
but
like
we
do
can't
a
get
shadow
the-
box motion.
If we just, I'm kind of whispering now, can we like discuss this away from the kobolds? Are we like,
Yeah,
all right.
I think that would be a good idea.
All right, so we go off in the corner and stuff like that. We're whispering, and I'm like, well, if we just let them go, they'll probably like hightail it way, way, way out of here. They probably won't even. I mean, they're not going to hang out here at the school. They're going to go someplace else and do whatever kobolds do.
Possibly.
Well, don't kobolds just rob people? I don't know if they're gonna just decide to dig a hole somewhere and live in it.
I mean, if I remember right, on our way to the school, it was kobolds that tried to kill us. So for all we know, these two, letting them go, could turn around and they might try to kill other students that are trying to come to the school. And maybe they won't be as lucky to have, you know, a group of them, you know, there to protect each other. By letting them go, we may be directly responsible for the death of other future students.
Dwayne shrugs. He's like, that's no skin off my nose. You know, I'm just worried about getting in trouble here and now.
What if... I don't know.
What if we? Yeah, I definitely think we have to come to an agreement one way or the other as a group.
Yeah, 'cause I think eventually they are going to... I personally think eventually they are going to find out one way or another whether we, you know, broke into here and let out kobolds.
Yeah, I like that
Let
question. I like that question. What? So, like, yeah, if we would go back out from the old school, what else is like outside of the new school that borders with the old school?
My question's more along the lines of, like, is there a forest that we could keep Puggy in until, like, all this blows over that we could hide him in instead of taking him back to the dorms, because that's kind of insane.
That's
Well,
true.
we
Is there
could,
like
we could
a forest?
we could hide him here at night, maybe, or during the day and during the night.
But, like, either route, if we were to tell the teachers or not, someone's bound to come down here at some point, and I'd rather not have Puggy anywhere that he could be found and killed or taken away from me and the party in general. Because he's our mascot.
Hey, what if we
Good
put a
point.
name tag on him?
Speaking of which, hello.
Speaking of which, Leon gets the back of his head licked very hard by a
Dwayne
very large
screams.
tongue.
Dwayne screams.
I look at Puggy and wonder how the hell he got past all the traps.
He probably just walked on him.
How are we even going to feed him without arousing suspicion?
We could just go kill more kobolds. I stare blankly at the chemist.
The kobolds are trying to scritch and trying to kind of get away from the dragon. Kind of, doing that whole like worm thing or snake thing, trying to get away from them as much as they can.
Well, what if Puggy doesn't need to eat every day?
Well, we'd
Do
have
you
to
think
feed
maybe
him
he's like a
massive amounts of
snake?
food. We'd have to feed him massive amounts of food every time we do feed him if that were the case. Which would
Well,
mean
we
like
did
a
get a lot
deer.
of money. We could always buy cattle. I just look at Puggy,
Think of
like
the
judging,
logistics.
looking at his size. I'm trying to stay positive. Puggy, look at how great Puggy is, and I just gesture to him. I don't know what Puggy's doing right now, but I gesture to him.
Puggy is sniffing around one of the kobold corpses in that area,
Oh boy.
and is trying to basically eat it.
Yeah, see, he's eating a thing that used to be alive that could also speak and do things.
Yeah.
Adorable.
I mean, we could like start all of us taking like portions of the meat that we get at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, giving it our bags and giving it to him once we see him again.
And do you
could he,
think that's going to be
At
enough
this
to
point,
feed
a loud
something that large?
as basically Puggy has basically crushes the kobold skull that he was eating.
What a good boy! I'd pat him.
Yeah, could he like hang out in the forest near the school or something? Maybe eat like deer and wild pigs and stuff, and we could feed him every once in a while. We'd sneak out
That probably
there.
wouldn't be too bad.
I wouldn't trust him to be able to run off by himself because he could just, go away. But like if we kept him tied up in a location of some sort or somewhat restrained to an area,
Huh.
then
He's
it'd
now
be
sniffing at Dweon in a very familiar way.
Familiar way.
Yes, he seems he just sniffed at something that way just a moment ago.
Puggy, don't eat Leon.
I go in my pocket and pull out some tots.
Tater tots.
Yes.
No way, man. Get your own tots.
He sniffs at them and kind of just cocks his head aside.
They're pretty good. And I pop one in my mouth and kind of choke a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
He
what
blinks
if
and,
we...
sniffs at him again.
At this point, Aya just kind of gets up and starts walking away, and she's like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I have a vested interest in not getting into trouble.
Watch out for the traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should need to take a vote. If we're gonna tell the school, we need to tell the school. If we're not gonna tell the school, we need to make an agreement. We're not gonna do that either. So
I say we tell the school later. Give us some time to work things out first.
Alrighty, so vote.
all right. Let's write it in chat so that way it's no.
Yeah, we have it. So yes or no, tell the school.
Mine goes into the no category for now.
BRB.
What does that mean?
Be right back.
I know.
Something that happens. Okay, so we have... We have 2 for not, 1 for now, and 1 for yes, but later.
After we find a place to hide Puggy.
Alright, we still need Aya and Murdoch to go.
Well, she kind of left the room, so her vote can't be counted.
Oh.
Okay.
I
So
see.
far there's 3
No.
for not, at least at the moment, telling the school. So,
Alright.
alrighty.
Well, let's grab as much loot as we can and get out of here and get to class before we are really, really late.
Alright, so basically there's bags and stuff in amongst the gold. Looks like that with and combined with your own bags and stuff, you should be able to get pretty much everything there. Yeah, it might be kind of bulging, it might be kind of heavy, but you can basically get everything into a bag or some sort.
So are we like just logistically? Are we like kind of all getting a little bit of the gold, or
Well,
is somebody most of
Well,
it?
that depends. Are you doing a party fund, or each player character getting their own portion of the gold?
I thought we were splitting it up.
Okay,
Yeah, me too.
I just wanted to make sure for certain with everybody how we're doing that. So 900 split 6 ways. You'd each get 150 gold.
All right.
Alrighty. So you each have 150 gold more than you had before.
Which was not anything, I believe.
You didn't have a whole lot, but you had basically just your starting gold. So you're going to head out with your bulging backpacks and extra bags, all of which smell kind of funny because, kobolds and, didn't really care about smell that much.
All right. So if we're done here, Dweon's going to run back to the dorms and like drop off his bags of gold and stuff.
Question, what are you doing with the kobolds?
Oh,
Let's keep them all together in the same room that we do the last one.
Yeah.
there is one still downstairs, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I guess we could just throw them in the same room and just like throw some, I don't know, some bread or something in there.
Yeah.
And visit here every day to feed them.
No. If they starve, oh well.
What? We're not going to let them starve to death?
So Puggy seems to be following you around.
Oh no.
He seems to be following you wherever you're going.
Well,
So,
oh boy.
as you're heading out the basement, storm doors, he's still following you.
Combo.
I don't know what to do about this situation that's now occurred. So, is there a forest outside of this school?
There was a forest outside of town, which is basically next to the school.
Well, what's the area like that surrounds the school?
Well, the school is basically on like some large hills to mountain type things. So on one end is basically like cliffs and stuff. The other end has like a town, and then there's like a forest around the town as it goes down into a valley.
So, guys, since I can't take him to the forest right now, unless I just somehow manage to fly, do you think we should try to keep him in the dorms and keep him quiet for the moment? Because he can't exactly follow us into class.
Well, he's got wings, right? You could fly.
Technically, yes.
Not very far.
He can kind of fly. I don't think I could even think about riding him.
And even if you were to ride him out, you'd have to ride it. You have to find some way to get back in.
True.
Anyway, as you're basically trying to get Puggy to not follow you, give me some perception checks.
Okay.
Oh no.
17.
Leon hides.
17.
17.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I should know this. I got a 22.
Okay, so far, so good. Anybody else?
Is it?
Aya, Murdoch.
Yeah. Is it Aya and Murdoch with us now?
Aya should be around somewhere. Murdoch's player was said to be right back a little bit ago, so he might not be back yet.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Dweon will definitely see that somebody was was watching you, and suddenly left.
Ooh, did Dweon see if it was like a student or another cobalt or where were they?
They were over towards the towards another building of the school. They seem to just kind of duck behind it and just kind of run off.
Oh.
Will Dreon point this out to us?
Oh yes. Dweon'd be like, oh crap! Somebody's onto us.
Did they see Puggy at all?
You're not sure, but it's possible that they did.
Well, God. The
Can
question
we
is,
run
do I
after
want?
this person? How
Yeah.
far were they? Can we run after them and try to intercept them or something?
Well, they're pretty far away. To intercept them, you'd have to either know where they're going and cut them off, or be really, really fast, faster than you are.
Well, I can run. I can run at a speed of 9 as a fox.
Yeah. You
I
might
say
just
go
might be
for
able
it.
to catch up to them at least enough to, get a better look at them, maybe.
Go, go, go! I point the direction and I say, go, 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 go get him!
All right, I turn to a fox and I take off. But before I turn to a fox, I tell Puggy to stay with Dweon, and
Puggy follows you.
well, this is not good. Oh
Puggy
no!
is not as fast as you, so he, trails behind.
I want to shift momentarily, but I don't. Okay, it wouldn't slow me down too much, considering I have a speed of 7 anyway. I slow down and say, guys, can you not have the dragon run through the school yet? And then I shift back into a fox and keep on sprinting.
Alrighty. You run along. Give me a perception check. You get around the corner that they were at.
That's better.
Oh boy.
Nice.
You see someone with someone that has like bright fire coming out of their head. Go around
Oh,
another corner of another building up ahead.
I wonder who this could possibly be. I turn back into my semi-human form and I walk back and stop Puggy and start walking back towards the party.
Did you get him? Who was it?
It's Blaze or one of those fire
God.
swat people.
Yeah.
We're doomed. Doomed.
Well, it looks like our hand has been forced, and we should probably tell the school before they get told by someone else.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can convince them to not take my dragon away, or our dragon away.
Well, we could find someone, a member of the faculty, to tell that, might be on our side.
I definitely choose our mentor.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Yes, Professor Steinbanger would probably be the best one to tell.
Well, let's go find Professor Steinbanger, and since Puggy's probably going to follow us in, or try to follow me into the school, maybe I should wait here for now.
All right.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Who wants to go? Somebody with good diplomacy, maybe go talk to him?
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Alrighty. Anybody else going with Zool to help?
I I request Aya to stay with me just in case we have to talk and diplomatize with other teachers that happen to come along and try to take away our possessions and pet.
Dweon would not go to talk to the teacher just because he would feel like his presence would not be beneficial.
So Cedra or Murdoch, one of them want to go Zool. Cedra seems to be the only player.
I'm sort of charismatic, but I'm not really trained. I'll go there for I'll provide mood lighting just in case.
Yeah, I was thinking more to have an extra person so Zool doesn't get ambushed or something by someone.
Yeah, I definitely would
I'll
mind
go.
having a second person.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Zool will probably be able to figure out where Signbanger's office is.
Okay, I'm gonna try and head there.
Yeah, so it's on the second floor, down the one hallway, and you get to the door. And, does Zool have a last name?
Coher.
Coher. Miss Coher, are you? We need Mr. What is Cedra's last name, if any?
It's either Lightning Song or Thunder Song. I have long since lost the notepad document that had that written down in it, since it wasn't his.
Song, please come with me. The headmaster wants to see you and the rest of your group.
Who is saying
Oh,
this?
perfect. We had to see the headmaster for something.
And you see Professor Bakath there.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
I just seethe internally.
And meanwhile, the rest of the party has basically a group of teachers: Professor Jane Smith, Professor Jonathan Five, and which was the other professor I was going to do? Professor Woodwhistle are coming up to the rest of the party. We know you're there. We know you're there. Please come out of hiding. The headmaster would like to speak with you. Yes!
Okay.
Yes, he would like to! Professor Smith pipes up.
Is that cat? Is the one-eyed cat here?
Actually, no, that's another teacher that has a cat.
Oh, okay.
Stone Scar.
Can Dweon try to hide? I mean, I think that's what he would do.
Yes, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try it.
I can give you a +2 to your stealth roll.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So that gives me a +6. Ooh, I rolled a 18 + 6.
Yeah. So, and where perhaps is Mr. Richardson?
He's kind of alongside the building still.
No, one of the teachers is asking, and where's Mr. Richardson? Perhaps behind
not sure.
the large red dragonish thing?
Nah, I don't know where he went. He kind of left after we came out of the basement, and
so that's where you've been all day.
Yeah.
Well,
we ran into some kobolds and a dragon that was going to try to
we see
kill
the
us.
dragon here.
Not this
Or was there
dragon.
another dragon?
There are 2 more dragons, actually.
Great. By the way, you guys haven't met. None of you have met Professor Woodwhistle yet. Or had his class yet.
Which one is he
Probably-
or
He
she?
is a gnome, and he teaches the arcane arts and knowledge, the arcane arts class. Actually, thinking back, that was the class you were supposed to be at after break.
Oops. Well, I don't need arcane arts anyway. I have boring normal abilities.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So,
Around now, A rounds the corner. It's like, oh, there you guys are.
yeah. Also of note, Professor Woodwhistle. Let's just say he makes Bozo the Clown look like a fine, well-dressed businessman by comparison. He is most likely a bard of some sort. There are several colors that exist only in his wardrobe.
Huh?
Not shades, colors. Older editions had like infravision and stuff like that. You're pretty sure several of his items of his clothing can only really be seen properly in that. You can only see. Yeah, it's gaudy and stuff, and like I said, Bozo the Clown, much better dressed businessman than him.
So what you're telling me is, even if I had done in this class on time, I probably would have skipped out early anyway.
Yeah. Some of you looking at his outfit is kind of get a little bit of a headache just kind of looking at it. You're pretty sure that's not orange, though it looks like it to you, among other things. And looking at it, kind of just does that little bit of wobbly wave, like even though he's not really moving. When you get that kind of headache, that heat haze type headache, where everything seems to be in the heat haze. Oh yeah, you can't look at him too long, or at least at his clothes.
Well, I'll follow the professors, and I'm assuming Puggy's going to follow me, so
Yes, Puggy is following you.
I offer no resistance,
I'm assuming
considering...
Leon is still trying to hide behind Puggy.
Oh, is he hiding behind Puggy? Oh my god.
Well, he's the most convenient large, object to hide behind.
Good luck.
Yeah, he's conflicted right now because he's like, he doesn't know if he's gonna get more trouble if he hides or if he just fesses up. I'm gonna roll a percentile die and just see exactly what he does.
Okay. No, or maybe.
He goes against his best wishes and he comes out of hiding. He's just kind of hanging out behind Puggy, but he's following along.
Okay, following along behind Puggy.
Yeah, he's not trying to hide.
The entire party basically is taken up to the third floor, and one of the towers on the third floor. You haven't had any classes on the third floor, because there aren't any classes. This is mostly administrative stuff, and a few other, and a few storage areas for certain things. You're taken to one of the towers, where there is a large spiral staircase up into the tower. Puggy can be taken as far up to the tower, but he won't be able to get through the. He won't be able to do the stairs. Yeah, the spiral stairs up into the tower itself.
I'll
So
try.
how does Puggy react to this being separated?
I'll try to convince him to stay.
Alright, nature check.
Ooh.
Oh no.
He kind of whines a little bit, but we'll accept it eventually.
Good boy. And then I throw him some more scraps of meat and then go up the stairs.
Yeah, so up the spiral stairs. As you all get onto the stairs, they start moving upward.
Probably.
like a really weird escalator. You look up and it appears that they eventually they reach a kind of a they go up so far and then they seem to kind of go into the wall. Right? And you assume they basically go back down to the bottom from there to kind of make the endless kind of up and, going up type of thing.
Does this look like a magical thing, or is it more of a mechanical thing?
It looks like a combination thereof.
Huh.
Magic kind of making the mechanical parts work.
Okay.
And kind of making them perpetually work. Or at least work for a long... You'd think, as an artificer, you'd know there's a way to get magic, use magic to make mechanical devices, work more efficiently or on their own.
Oh yeah.
Though you haven't really experimented a lot with them.
No.
So you know that it's a possibility.
Right. Trinkets and whatnots. Gadgets.
Yeah, this is kind of like a bigger version of some of that kind of stuff. So, as you kind of reach the top, basically you need to kind of step out of like a little alcove into an office. A big office. It is full of pictures of mostly old people. Old men, old women, a few, and almost all, you see all sorts of different races among them. There's a very old like dragonborn right up to the right on your right that his little they have those little like tentacle hair things that literally go down to the floor as it's a full body portrait.
Huh.
There's an elderly dwarf, a female, who has this weird kind of like beehive bun thing with all her hair being basically like this kind of spirally thing on top of her head. Picture of her and several other people.
Now, are all the teachers still with us? Like all of them that were with
no. Teachers did not come with you. But you assume they're at least standing around down at the bottom of the stairs.
None of the teachers are with us.
Nope.
No.
And you
I don't know if that's
see what must be the headmaster, an elderly human. Very elderly. Wearing a not exactly pointed hat. It basically goes up for it kind of looks like, those orange traffic cones where they go up to almost a point and they're kind of flat at the top.
Yeah.
Basically, he's wearing something that looks kind of like that, only it's kind of blue with like some moons and stuff on it, and it's got a big tassel coming out of the end that goes almost down to the bottom of it. He has a long, very long beard, and he's sitting in his in what appears to be a very, very well made and very fancy big old armchair behind his desk. So, you apparently have some explaining to do, according to a witness to where you've been all day, and you kind of have realized, yeah, it's almost nighttime when you were brought in. So you were down there a lot longer than you think.
You guys are gonna love me right now, aren't you?
What?
Because I'm the lawful good character.
Okay, diplomatize for us.
True.
Aya steps forward and says, "Yes, indeed. My comrades snuck into the old building during the break, and when I went back to retrieve them, I found they had embroiled themselves in some kind of struggle against kobolds and a dragon that they worshipped as some kind of false god."
Okay. I assume that is a dragon that's spoken of by our witness.
Probably not. The one you're talking about is our pet.
His one eyebrow just kind of raises up all the way into his hat.
We freed him. I freed him from his kobold overlords, and now he follows me around like a lost puppy.
Aya crosses her arms and like leans on one foot, and it's like, Sephiroth is saying this, right?
Yes.
She's like, Sephiroth is convinced somehow that this dragon is now his pet. It hasn't attacked us yet, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But it is not the false god the kobolds are worshipping.
I show him my cloak and say, "This is the pelt that I took off of the dragon that we have slain."
Okay,
I hold out the tooth I have too, and I say, "Yeah, I got one of its teeth."
Yeah, he kind of pulls his half moon glasses down, looks at it over them, puts the glasses back, continues looking at it. Okay. He has this expression like,
I see you've met Professor Snowdrift.
Oh no.
Not exactly, no. I was not aware that we had a dragon infestation.
Yeah, and we use lessons to kill it. Yeah, and
Sure.
School's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
We did this in school.
Make me a bluff check.
Oh no.
But is that a lie? 'Cause school's pretty cool.
So far, yes, but still.
Aya just cranes her neck.
To be
over
fair, we
the
didn't get to
seat.
Arcana class.
To be fair, we did go to combat class though, and therefore.
Yeah. He retrieves his eyebrow out of his hat. At this. Okay. So that's where you've been. So you've been fighting dragons. And
Sadly,
kobolds. When you should have been in class.
Well, I mean, accidentally.
we're not aware they were down there. Just kind of
Aya
happened.
just narrows her
Just
eyes and
breaking
cranes her heads
onto
over. It's like,
ground property.
accidentally my foot.
I'll accidentally your foot if you don't.
Okay. No
We
need to
took-
argue.
There are 3 kobolds that are still alive down in that basement that we kept them as prisoners as we did not feel like killing them for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And setting them free was out of the question.
And I know it hasn't come up yet, but I want to point out that the dragon had no money.
Basically, 3 coins just fall out of the edge of your bag.
Hey, I know how to operate my bag.
The kobolds had money.
Out of somebody's bag. Let's go. Tink, 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 tink. On the floor.
Sorry.
I give him 1 gold coin.
I make much more than this. Keep it.
Thank you.
So, you're saying our school has been invaded, in a way.
It had
Well, I
been.
mean,
Not anymore.
yeah, he's got it right. It had been.
So, we need to tighten up security a bit. Or at least patch up
Well,
any
you used to
problems.
have to, but you pretty much had the greatest students ever enroll, so
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Yes, you do have...
Aya just kind of shrugs like, I doubt it's being invaded. They were probably just a bunch of squatters who saw an old building and thought, oh, we can do our evil, heathenly kobold things in here.
I know,
Unheathenly?
it sounds legit.
Do that.
Okay, anyway, so... You've you've actually would have done this school a good deed. Then by ensuring we were not caught unawares by villains of some sort. So,
We try to do the right thing.
yes.
Emphasis on try.
So, and the plane goes off.
Oh no, another dragon.
The emergency swine nipples cargo plane goes flying by.
So, yes, you'll need to give details about this to the some of our staff. But it sounds like a good reason to have it sounds like you've done quite a bit of good for the school.
So we're not in trouble then.
Why would you be? This is exactly what we train our students to become. Proactive heroes. Sometimes for hire, but sometimes just always doing the right thing. So
Aya kind of strokes her chin, like, well, it doesn't change the fact that rules were broken. No.
Shut up.
Technically, no rules were really broken. That place was just blocked off, not off limits.
I look at Aya pointedly.
We just kind of closed it up. Well, it was supposed to eventually be renovated, but things have been tight, and we haven't had a lot of free cash to throw at refurbishing it for a while.
Yeah. If anyone goes inside the building, they should be really careful because I think there might still be traps in there.
Oh yeah, there's still plenty of traps on the staircase.
Yes, leave us yes, you can give us details so we can, disarm them and repair what damage has been done.
Also, if you need any alchemy ingredients, there's still some left on their alchemy setup.
Did you take them all?
Or did Dweon take those?
I think Dweon took them all.
Oh, Dweon took everything.
Took all the reagents at least.
I take back what I said.
The equipment might still be there, but
Oh yeah, there might be like some stuff. Dweon raises his hand from the back and he says, "Great Grandmaster, Teacher, Professor, Sir.
Yeah.
The three kobolds are down there. What do you think? What are you going to do with them? What do you think they're doing down there?"
Dying.
Well, they're not doing anything now.
Well, I'm sure we could interrogate them, find out whatever they know. I don't know what would be done afterwards. It's really a job for our local watch more than anything. Though we don't really have our own security force or security rules. The city around here does most of that kind of stuff.
Ah, I see.
So,
And great Grand Professor of the Most High.
Please, call me Professor Fumblemore.
Professor Thumbledore, sir. Now we've grown quite attached to our little Puggy down there.
Our mascot.
Yeah. What do you think? Are you going to let us keep him?
Well,
He smells like people now, so his mom doesn't want him anymore.
You're wrong.
Well,
I'm his mom now.
I can only, well, it's your responsibility.
Thank
If he
you,
does
sir.
anything bad, well, you will be the ones responsible for dealing with it.
Okay.
Should that happen.
Dweon squeals with joy.
Sometime
I
Aya's
smile.
face has been buried into her hand, and she's like, Jesus Christ.
You mean,
I
oh, Platinum Bahamut, what?
That's true. It's like, and she's like, I hereby disassociate myself from that dragon.
Dweon gives Zephyrus a high five and is just like, I'm just so happy for him.
I drop my hand down to waist level. Oh boy. I glare at Aya and say, "You're the one who has to feed him now."
And so Professor Fumblemore is like, is there anything else you want to tell me about what's going on, what you've been doing?
Well, that's all that we've gotten into today so far.
Yeah.
Alright,
So a better question is, why was Blaze spying on us?
Well, I don't know. She and her friend seem to not like you for some reason.
That's fine. We don't like them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they can
They're
just bring
just
it.
jealous.
They're jealous that we have a better pyromancer than they do.
True that.
Yeah,
Well-
Professor Fumblemore laughs a little bit at that, chuckles a bit.
Well, whatever. They can be better than me if they want to. They just have to try.
Well, we may soon see who has the better pyromancer, or team for that matter.
Ooh.
What does
Foreshadowing.
that even mean?
Well, this weekend we're having our first tournament. We haven't
What?
announced.
Don't
We
even
haven't
tell me
put
these
the
things.
posted the. We were going to post the announcements in the morning, but well.
Okay, so, Professor, is there a category Puggy can enter? Or did he miss
So low.
the
Unfortunately,
enrollment
this one
because we just
is
now
not-
found him?
Unfortunately, this first one we're not allowing mounts.
But he's
And
our team member too. See, look at him. And I just gestured to him.
Well,
You
he's
just
still
sit downstairs.
Yeah, like, I don't care. I gesture through the floor. Look at him.
To be fair,
He
I
looks
can
down
Picture
actually.
that
through his
face.
glasses.
Why would you say no to it?
Yes.
To be fair, next level I can actually change my feet to ride him
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
and gain all his attack.
That'd be so cool.
Yep.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
Also of note, it's friendly matches. Our arena is set up to not to prevent lethal damage. Though you may have a few scars or something for a while, but it's not lethal combat. More a competition. See the hierarchy. And actually, this one. And
So do we
waiting
have to
for-
like ring toss or something for it?
No.
What do we
It's
gotta
still fighting. But we
Oh,
have
cool.
a special field in the arena to prevent lethal attacks.
As long as I get some sleep first.
Yes, it's not till Saturday, and you have a day to. You'll have all of tomorrow to prepare.
Sweet.
But yeah, the dragon. Well, we're not prepared for dragon related combat at the moment.
That's understandable.
You may be
No
able
one
to bring him later, but not yet.
No one expected a group to incur dragon in the first week
Also,
of school.
yes. Also of note, you probably want to know what the prizes are. There are prizes for winning.
What prize?
Well,
Ooh.
we're gonna have. Well, one of the prizes is you can have you'll have can well we our school shop is will be opening tomorrow. So one of the prizes is a considerable amount of store credit for items from it.
Unlike what textbooks?
No, actual magical equipment, gear and stuff. In fact, if you tell my secretary downstairs, she can give you a list of what we have available for your class.
Well, Cedar's just grinning. He's happy as can be. He did not know about any of this.
Yes.
Also,
Me too.
in addition, there's another prize too. Of course, there's always a physical prize as well as some store credit or gold or something.
Oh man, is it a vacation?
But you do
A
have to
new
win.
car.
You do have to win to get this prize. We're giving out a set of a commission for a set of armor of resistance for one of your party members to be given to one of your party members.
Looks at Murdoch.
Any
Yeah.
any party member whichever one you choose will get the armor of resistance
Our tank will probably.
of their choice of armor type and resistance type. So yeah, we like to at least have something impressive and something interesting for the first one of the season.
I really hope there's a light primary blade in the store.
Alrighty. Anyways, well, you should probably take your dragons to your dorms, I guess, for now.
Yeah, probably. He's probably getting a little bit anxious that mommy's not back yet.
So we'll go to your rooms, your dorm rooms, and I marked them myself for my own memory.
And as we're
has
moving,
decided to park himself right outside Sephruz's room and sleep near the little well pond thing.
Yes.
and as we're walking back to our dorms, I look over to Zool and I say, "See, I told you we should have just came out and told them."
Oh, really?
I
Oh.
chuckle. I just look at Dweon and Zul and say, I'm just glad everything worked out for the best.
Wah, 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 wah.
Alrighty.
I think it was pretty cool they let us just up and save the day like that without throwing us in detention like they did to Dweon.
But to be fair, Dweon was stalking someone.
Well, you say that and I kind of just shoot Dweon a glare like,
Well,
eh.
well, Corso Blaze was also stalking someone.
Yeah,
That one
that's-
after her. After
actually
At
six
the
someone's
competition.
in a dragon.
I think Cedra's goal is to set Blaze's head on fire.
Blaze's head is already
Competition.
on fire.
Wait,
Remember,
I don't care if we win. Yes, I'm going to set it double on fire to establish hierarchy. Or hierarchy.
use Greek fire.
hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
Quick. So, the next.
Meanwhile, meanwhile, is like you people and your material desires.
Yes, you get actual sleep. You get to sleep for the night. The next day, in the morning, there is a time to shop. To find the
Ooh.
Right. And there's a list of things which I'm going to try and send to you through Skype.
Let's see.
Sweet.
So
School.
if you need explanations
Oh.
of stuff, I have it available where I can look them up.
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. Level 1.
Yeah, there
Oh,
are
this is.
what?
I was just saying. And we only got like 150 gold
Each, but
each.
I was assuming you, at the very least, you might consider combining with some other people for things that are important, or there are a few things at the bottom that are random consumables that might be useful too. To have one or two.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Emergency.
Hmm.
Also of note that you were told that you'll get 1,000 gold pieces worth of school shop credit if you win.
Each
Per
or
person?
Each
as
or
part
is-
For the party.
Yeah.
The whole party.
Okay.
Total for the party. Which is considerable. You could get at least any one item that's available. Which is the highest, most expensive item available, at least for your, class, is 1,000 gold pieces. And there are interesting items amongst these things.
I think we should put our money together and get 2 people some armor of some kind.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Though who? Because if we win this, then we want Murdoch to have the special armor and such.
Yeah.
I guess the other two would be me and Cedra since we get hit the most.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
was
guess
thought-
A at 2.
Teedra and Sephruz are the ones who have the problem getting hit. Especially when Murdoch's not available to help them
Yep.
not get hit.
Yeah, that's
Murdoch,
true.
however, was the one who most likely be hit the most, but he might want to wait for the special to be able to get the resistance he wants for his armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So
Yeah, we
we're
should
kind of
probably-
like. I'm sorry. So we're kind of like discussing this over the breakfast table or something like that.
Basically, after breakfast, it opens up just before breakfast. You can go before breakfast, see what kind of stuff you're interested in, and discuss it over breakfast, basically.
By the way, at breakfast, I take half the bacon to give the puggy and half the other meats to give the puggy.
Okay. Actually, Puggy tries to follow you out of the dorm
Oh no.
when you first leave.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
might
try
need to
another.
leave him something to occupy himself. But yeah,
Dude.
there's some cool stuff around. Also, by the way, I was expecting the crack hammers can also be war hammers. By the way, I was expecting Murdoch to possibly take the dwarven weapon proficiency and get proficiency in all hammers and stuff. And he made a different decision, but well, I was expecting. Well, so anybody interested in what something does?
Let me think here. So there's no formulas per se that I could buy for alchemists.
No, but there are some pre-made alchemy items at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I might pick up just a few of those just to have, but.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
What's Firestorm ammo do?
Basically, it's an ammunition like arrows or bullets or stuff, and basically it does a d6 fire damage to the thing it hits and everything next to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It can be any kind of ammo, really. So it could be arrows, it could be stones for a sling, bolts for a crossbow, any kind of ammunition.
Gotcha. And we still have some healing potions that we got from the original
Yeah, you've got cure light. You've got like 5. Well, now 4 cure light wounds potions.
Right.
Healing potions do a flat 10 hit points, which is pretty good at this level, but it's a little more expensive than the ones you have.
Gotcha.
But they do absolutely positively require a healing surge, regardless
Right.
of how bloodied or beaten you are.
What's the sun globe? I've never heard of that one.
Sun globe. Basically, it's a ball that you can turn that makes light, more or less.
Oh, okay. So it's not a
It's
really.
basically like a reusable permanent torch type thing.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
is that a wondrous item? Is that
Yeah.
what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much it's pretty much a sun rod that can be reused.
More or
Yeah.
less.
I mean, that looks like a globe, obviously.
Yeah,
but
it's a ball.
Yeah.
It's a ball that lights up. Basically, it's a light bulb. It's a magic
Yep.
light bulb. You can turn
But
on
yeah,
and off.
the importance is you don't run out of them. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
some people like having that security.
Yeah, and if you're making a high level character, it's one of those things you can just put in. Yeah, I always have light. I always have a light torch just in case.
So I just got back from being AFK, but I'm looking at the stuff. So is this stuff only open while this tournament's going on? Is this
No,
school?
it's available later on, but it's the first day of it being open is the day before the tournament.
Okay.
In case anybody wants to, pick up an item or two to kind of make themselves to prepare for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And will the tournament, is that what part of the reward would be, is credit, meaning there will be a monetary, there will be money
basically
awarded to the winners?
Basically, you'll have 1,000, you'll be able to quote unquote, get 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff without spending money.
Okay.
And you can combine that with your own money to basically, use the 1,000 gold pieces to get, say, 2 level 2 items and add in 40 of your own gold.
Gotcha.
Later on.
Okay. Cool.
For example.
I think we should get one member of the party one of the resistance armors, unless there's like something specifically someone really, really wants from the list.
Yeah, you do have some gold right now. You could combine up a little bit if you want to make sure somebody has has protection, just in case.
So it'd really help out for when we enter the tournament.
Yeah, there are a few other oddities in the armor. Yeah. There are some more powerful armors too, of course. The stone skin cloth armor is cool because it has a minor action. You can gain 5-10 hit points at some point, once per encounter. Good if
which would be good for like Cedra, who I think wears claw.
Who could use a little bit of buffer because he gets hit around a bit.
What's the adder grease leather do?
The adder grease. Let me find the information for that. It's here somewhere. Adder grease. It's coming up right now for me.
Yeah, and I've got the
it
thing
can
up
be
too.
leather or hide armor.
Okay.
Basically,
I wear leather, so.
Uses power when an enemy misses you with a melee attack. The attacker takes ongoing 5 poison damage, save end, and you shift the number of squares equal to the item's enhancement bonus. It would be so you get to shift. Yeah, if somebody misses you, you can poison them and shift away from them 1.
So that's very much my kind of armor.
Yeah, it's a strikery striker.
Especially with my cunning fox, where I can take half damage on. What are they called?
When you get hit.
No, it's when I get hit on my turn. So if I would run past someone, I forget what this is called.
Yeah, but this triggers on a miss.
Yeah, so if I did that,
miss, you're not going to have any problem.
So it's like if I were to run past someone, they were to just take a swipe at me, and then hit or miss, then it wouldn't be too bad either way.
Yeah, the death cut leather armor is probably the best thing. Is probably one of the best things there, even though it is very expensive. Let me find information for it just to show you.
Yeah, I got it. It's a resist. It gives a resist 5 to necrotic and poison, and a daily immediate reaction that you can use this power when an enemy hits you with a melee attack. Deal 1d10 plus charisma modifier and necrotic damage to that enemy.
That's more
So,
of a
so
wizard thing because my charisma modifier is 0.
Yeah. Basically, even just doing a D10, and the best part about it, the resistances.
mhm.
Necrotic is one of the most common kinds of things do, and poison, you never want to be poisoned.
True.
Right.
It usually does. Not only does poison hurt, most things that poison you also do horrible things when you're poisoned.
That's not wrong.
So,
Well, that's true.
so
I
yeah.
think.
Oh,
One of
big truck.
One of our
And another
squishier party members, either the stone skin cloth armor or one of the resistance armors.
Yeah. Cedar would be best to have the stone skin, even though there are multiple cloth users. He's the one that's most likely going to be in combat and get hit.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I just got back. I had to fix a meal super fast. Like save one, I mean. So that was supposed to be like a 2-second thing turned into like a 10-minute thing. So what's
Okay.
up?
Alrighty. Basically, did you catch that you were it was all right to do the whole thing with the dragon and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, you're shopping. There should be a shopping list. It's on the called schoolshop.rtf in the chat for Skype. That has like basically you've been preparing for a tournament that's going to happen this weekend. Actually, tomorrow, the next day. The day after you rested after the night of the dragon. It's the morning after where you're preparing for the tournament the next day. And there's items that you can buy, and party's been discussing what to do with the gold from the dragon. Possibly get Cedra some armor that'll help them, and maybe something else for somebody else if they have money.
Well, let's see. So I definitely think it would be really good for Cedra just because I've noticed he gets beat up and knocked down.
Yes.
More than anybody else. So giving him some temporary. Was that the one that gave temp?
Yeah, stone skin armor.
I know. Looking at armors on the table, I can't really see armor-wise much that might help out Cedra too much. Anything looks too conditional to be an overall help. I know the dwarven armor would be nice if it was something he could wear as cloth.
You're a cloth wearer, right?
Yeah, stone skin cloth. Yeah, he wears cloth. The stone skin cloth armor has an ability where, as an encounter, minor action, getting 5 temp hit points. It's a great thing for him because he tends to fall down.
I've never been whomped for 5 temps though. I've always been whomped for like 15 or 20, and I know as we start facing stronger stuff, that's gonna start.
5 damage you don't take is still 5 damage you don't take from real hit points.
True. But
and as it's a action you can take when you want to, basically it's if you have a turn where I don't have 10 hit points from something or other, and I don't have any use for my minor action, 5 temps. Monks don't do a lot with their minor actions most of the time, so at least it's a.
I'm gonna have quite the use for my minor actions. We're just only level 2.
Yeah, true. True, you might. Certain monks do kind of use them for like things, but there's also there is also cloth armor of poison resistance, and a cloth armor robe of useful items, which may not be good for.
Well, I appreciate the thought on my armor scenario, but don't let that, I guess, affect what you guys may want to do with the golden stuff too much. I'm not that bad off.
Same here.
Okay, just figure it seems like you were the one who fell down the most, and they didn't want you to do that True,
Especially
but
in a tournament.
True. but my AC also went up by like +3 this level. So
Oh yeah, because you did
Nice.
get that feat that gives you +2.
yeah, I
And
did that instead of
+1 to half
multi-classing
level.
sorcerer. So
Yeah.
I mean,
there's
the
that.
other one, man, that's a lot of money though. The other one, if we just wanted to blow it on one item, is maybe make one of the support people buy a lucky charm, so they could have a good chance of hitting on a big daily.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms are
Charm.
pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is one of the more awesome, at least at low levels. It's
yeah.
a very awesome thing to have around. Basically, you're a Deva once per day.
Yeah, that would be the other thing. I mean, because especially that way we all can buy some of the lower things ourselves if we do well in the tournament.
Yeah. You
Pretty
can
much
put a few
for our own.
yeah. You can put a few your bucks towards each of those kind of things. Instead
Yeah.
of the
So that would be the probably the best idea, and it would be like I said in the tournament. Maybe that is in that one battle, that one the one time you really need to hit.
yeah, with a daily or a bit or a really useful encounter, yeah. You need
Hmm.
to hit with
That is
something
true.
to effect, put some
So
addition on them.
Hey
Oh yeah,
guys,
lucky charms anecdotally for sure are
What?
handy.
What was that?
I said,
should we
oh, go for it.
should we get some some of the frost potions since we're going to be going up against Blaze and such?
oh yeah.
Yeah, the Alchemist Frost.
Yeah, they're only 20 gold each, and we could just give a couple to Dweon, since he's probably the most likely to hit with one of those.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, get one or two of them maybe just to have for. Yeah, that basically they're still kind of setting up the who faces who in what round in the first round. So you're not sure who you're going to be facing. There are about 8 teams or so in the in your class, though. Yeah, some of them you haven't met many of the members. It seems like about half the school kind of has one schedule and the other half has another schedule for each year. So you haven't met a lot
On
of
the off,
only about half your school.
on the off chance we fight the team with Blaze,
Oh yeah, that's
I
all
think
I
we could
want.
skew towards fire resistance and get Murdoch the hide armor fire resistance.
Well, most of the time I give him my daily, which gives him a +5 fire resistance anyway.
Right, and that kind of he could
And that
kind
would
of
be the
stick that on me for a pretty long time until he really needed to blow it up.
And he
Like
can blow it up at will once he's done it.
right.
Yeah.
But Blaze and but Ignition and possibly Blaze would probably not be too perturbed by it, not be hurt much by it. But the rest of their party, as
It
far as
would
you know, is
protect me.
not fire resistant.
Right.
But those two, they wouldn't have problems with it.
Well, Dweon would, of course, like everything on here, but
That he could.
speaking out of character, I'm sure he would be. He could be pressured to giving in his money, seeing that he just got a magic orb. I think he's feeling pretty good about himself right now. So, you know, you can definitely get something for somebody else on the team. Is what I'm saying.
I guess out of character, out of game. Who has everybody gotten an item like outside of this?
Oh yeah,
who hasn't
last
gotten
time-
escalate lately?
Yeah, Dweon's gotten 2. I've gotten 1.
I feel like there was
I've
at least
gotten
1 or 2
0.
more, right?
I'm fine
And
with
somebody
what
else has
I
gotten
have.
0 too, I think.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything either.
So yeah, probably some of the ones that haven't gotten something yet. Murdoch
Yep.
is one of those. Who was the? I think another one. Aya
Is
hasn't
Aya
gotten something
or-
yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said for one of the support range or someone who has a really good daily, a lucky charm.
Well,
would
most
be, but it would.
enemies at least do either half damage on a miss and some kind of effect that happens regardless if they hit. But a good encounter, a really good encounter power, almost never has miss effects or effects. It happens when you don't hit.
Okay,
So
I gotta guess I got the easiest solution for us. So who has gotten an item? For
I
sure.
have.
We
No.
I
Yeah.
have. Zephyr's has.
Leon,
So there's
Sephiroth,
3 of us who haven't. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
So the safest bet, if we're gonna be smart about competition, is we buy 2 amulets of protection, which will give 2 of us a +1 to will, fort, and reflex, which will improve those 2 people's chances of,
Surviving.
mathematically surviving. And
What
you still have 140 gold pieces over for healing potion,
And a couple of,
And
whatever.
then when we win, we'll have 1,000
The third
other credits. Yeah, the third person can get something, and we'll also get that magical armor, right?
yeah, the magical armor
What
definitely. Good.
what I was thinking is like it's a bit metagamey, but if we're using inherent bonuses, and eventually when that happens, just regular +1 items will eventually not do anything.
Yeah,
After you get to a
got
certain
couple
level.
of levels till that happens. For at least for armor and neck items. It's like
Right.
4th or 5th level when that actually kicks in for defenses.
I think it's 4th. But they could always be enchanted, right?
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Since they're just +1, they don't have any sort of other enchantment on them.
they can. Yeah, but having armor that has like special properties and and other things, still it's useful even if the enhancement bonus doesn't help anymore. So, but yeah, I give the inherent bonuses more so that I don't have that once everybody has some gear, I don't have to continuously. Okay, what's cooler than they have already? And then continue on. What's cooler than what's cooler before, and so on and so forth. So I don't have to be too pressured. Okay, they're getting to the point where they need +2s. I need to start putting out a bunch of +2s or +3s or whatever later on.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Well, that's why I
pressured
say-
to keep that part up.
Right. I mean, definitely then, like Jessica said, then obviously Belt of Vigor is a better item to go with. Acrobat
Good.
boots are better. Like stuff that clearly the inherent bonuses won't affect. But
Yeah.
for this battle right now with us at level 2, either an two amulet of protections to give bonuses there, or a magic armor just of any type, just to
Yeah.
give a +1 for because we can afford 2 doing it that
Yeah.
way.
Or perhaps somebody might want one a magic armor, and the other might want to get an amulet, perhaps.
Right.
So yeah, I think we should pick.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, then I guess we should have 2 of our like people who have a tendency, who have more of a glass jaw, to get like those 2 people get a item of protection of some kind, either amulet or armor.
Yeah. So now we need to decide who's doing that.
Well, I would say survivability. Though I'm the tank, I am able to survive, and I'm always going to get a lot of the healing come towards me. So I would rather, and so I'll get the focus of that. I'd rather have the other people have the ability to stay up, so that you know what I'm saying. So I'm okay taking a pass so that you guys, I don't have to worry about.
Duel and Cedric can have them.
Right.
I'd rather have, give it to someone else besides me, because I've also got an item and I'm better off, and I haven't gone down as much as Cedra.
Here's what I feel. If we're talking about this in terms of like who's getting heals and stuff like that, then it's probably we're better off buying somebody dwarven armor that can wear it, and then once a day that's one less heal that goes to them whenever we don't need a heal to go to them.
True.
Yeah.
Well, the chainmail armor, though, is the only kind it is, and that is well,
Yeah, none of us can wear that.
Yeah,
Aya
but
can.
I wear
Oh,
leather.
Aya's the only one of you that actually uses heavy armor of any kind. And it's chainmail.
yes.
What about Murdoch? What kind of armor does he wear?
Hide.
Hide.
Really? Oh yeah,
Wardens
because
are
the warden. Yep.
wardens are hippies, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
wardens and sword mages are the only defenders that don't have heavy armor for the most part.
Yeah.
Though they could
Yeah.
try to get it, but it's kind of they're not quite. It's not quite as effective for them.
Yeah. I get, but I
We
mean,
could get,
I
Well,
guess
no
if
worries.
AO wanted to spend the money on that, that wouldn't be a bad. I mean, let's
Yeah.
them
Well,
pretty
Aya
much.
wears leather, I thought, right?
Nope. She wears chainmail. She changed her original. She originally was gonna wear a hide, but she had to change a few things to make. So now she wears a chainmail, at least for the moment. We still
She's probably gonna switch to hide much later on.
at
Whenever-
least probably Paragon-ish times
Yeah.
or close.
Whenever wearing a hide will actually be more beneficial than chain.
Okay, but for the moment, chainmail.
So
we could probably then.
Also
Oh, I
of
was saying we
note,
could get one level 1 item and one level 2.
also of note, the dwarven chainmail. Putting it on a healer means a healer stays up longer to heal other people.
Right. That too.
Keep other people up.
What does Dwarven Chainmail do again?
Basically,
It
It's
lets
got a daily
yeah,
where it's a minor action. You either second one or just spend a healing surge.
something like
you
that.
pretty much. I've got it up right now. Pretty much, you become like a dwarf. So your second wind is a minor action once daily, but you also get a 1d6 extra of hit points.
No, dwarven.
So
no, that's dwarven.
Hey.
Oh no, that's vigor. That's vigor. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
get an item bonus to endurance checks equal to the armor's enhancement bonus. Power daily free action. You regain hit points as if you had spent a healing surge.
That's right.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Which is really good because you don't even use one.
I misremembered it. Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's two items that are the dwarven vigor and the dwarven armor.
So that's a once a
basically
day
are very
surge free
similar.
healing for no action.
For no action. Free action.
Yeah, believe me, if I could use chain, I
Why
would
does it
I would
have
have
to be
said.
chainmail?
I was gonna say
Free
buy it for me now, but
Yes, can we take 10, please?
And also of note,
uh,
probably for later on, take note of a few things. There are also a few weapons in the higher levels of this. That might be
Yeah.
useful.
yes,
There's a
I
pretty cool key
Perhaps
focus I
help you
saw.
win. Just putting it out there. For example, the dwarven thrower is it. Well, it says Craghammer. I was assuming we'd have a Craghammer user, but it can be a Warhammer as well. And the same for the Maw of the Guardian. Craghammer could be a Warhammer as well.
Yeah, you just cut down the handle. You know.
Yeah, well. But basically, the dwarven thrower, you can use it as a thrown weapon, regardless of whether it could normally be used as it. Which
right.
means you could be throwing Mordenkrad around as a hammer or a great axes. It's a hammer or axe thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not. I find it to be a very nice thing to have when you get immobilized or slowed and can't quite get to the enemy, or are dazed and can't charge it because you're not too close, or can't reach it otherwise.
Yep, I looked at both of those.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Yeah. So point is though, back to our, I do think we should buy the dwarven chainmail armor for Aya, and then Sidra, it's your choice. If you want a magic armor +1 or an amulet, it's up to you which defenses you would rather.
Yeah, just make sure you guys have enough money, since I think that comes to a little bit over the. Oh no, actually,
It should come to 880.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 880, and then buy just one Alchemist Frost for Duion, just to have.
Then you've got your money.
And that
Okay.
is our
Sorry,
dragon one.
My brain is not mathed right now.
Is
Alright, well, I'll
everybody
be more than happy
good
to
with
accept
that?
a magic cloak or something like that?
Well, why were you thinking about giving up the something? Or, wait, who was that was talking? Sorry.
Oh, that was me. I was just saying, like in regards to the amulet of protection, in regards to somebody receiving armor and then somebody receiving the amulet of protection. I was just saying, yes, I would be more than happy to receive a magical cloak or amulet or whatever.
Well, basically, we're getting definitely. So we're definitely getting the dwarven chain for Aya, and then the other character gets either +1 armor or +1 amulet of protection.
Right. I mean, it's just a basic magic armor. Pretty much, it's your choice, Hydra, if you want a +1 to your AC or a +1 to the other 3.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to take like a +1 cloak or something or whatever.
Well, the
And well, yeah, it's a next slide item, so whatever.
Alrighty. So that,
Then-
and then we're assuming that Murdoch will probably be getting the armor or the brunt of whatever the reward or something big from the rewards.
Murdoch is banking on us winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He like looks at all 5 of you as we're shopping and goes, "But we have to win, guys."
Well, who here isn't banking on us winning?
Oh,
Hopefully.
I mean,
I'm gonna try and
Is
win.
there
I think we
is
got
there
this set.
any doubt we're gonna win? Like, let's be honest.
alrighty. So we're finishing up the shopping. So one of the amulets is down. So and the chainmail armor has been bought. Got it.
So that's definitely
No.
what's happening.
What?
I said, so that's definitely what's happening.
Yep.
sure. I think it's good.
Alrighty. Now.
Now, will there be more stuff added to the store later?
Eventually,
or...
yes. Right now, this is probably what's there for this week or two. There might be stuff added later on, but for the moment, this is what they have. But they'll probably
Cool.
have things change and get more things in, and some things might even be sold that you didn't buy. If you don't
Is it
buy
like
it.
is it like super nerdy that I really really like this part?
Shopping?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, ooh, this is fun.
Everybody's silent. Yeah, it's nerdy, Chris. Just gonna.
Yeah,
We all feel that
Yep.
way.
And Aya and Sephruz have had a long conversation about weapons. Apparently,
Double sword because I'm looking to get a light blade in each hand, so I can take the light blade perk or feat.
Light blade expertise.
Yes, but there are only a few light blade primaries.
Rapiers are a good one.
Alright.
I like rapiers.
Yeah,
Whether they're
but
an arm and a
so,
leg to get as a rogue.
also,
We were talking
you should
about-
probably update your tokens with the
Well,
because
what's
they're level 2 now. With the right hit point stuff and such.
Oh yeah, that probably is smart. Didn't think about that.
Yeah,
No
that's a
big
good
deal.
idea because you're now level 2.
It's
My
the first
HP went
thing
up by
I did.
10 too, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, well, some people have been distracted. So who's updated theirs so far? Well,
I
actually,
have.
Mine's
Mine.
pretty good.
put them in the gazebo when you've updated them,
Alrighty.
so I have an idea of what.
Oh, sweet, pretty timed phone call.
Oh boy. So
Okay. Also, Andrew,
Yep.
just so we're both clear. So according to the alchemist rules, I can make like one of my potions per day, correct? That I have a recipe for.
Yeah, so you can make an acid basically every day. You have
All right.
Because you have the recipe for acid. So,
Right. So I think I'm just going over my inventory real quick. I think I still have an alchemist fire, one of those.
Yeah, you still have one of those that you brewed, I think.
I think in the classroom, right, or something.
Yep.
And then how many? So how many alchemist acids do I have? Do you think 2,
I
1?
think you had. I think you used your one from the other day. And remember, you have to use some of the reagents and stuff for it.
Right. So I'll just say
you
one of
You
these?
could make one today and have one ready for the next day. You
Okay.
could have 2 for the tournament.
Okay.
Basically, once you've done the mixing, you just have to let it stew for a while. And as long as
Yep.
you can wake up in time to take it off the fire before it's boiled all the way out, you should have a second one for the next day.
Well,
Do it before
Leon is very, if anything, he's very disciplined about his alchemy.
Yes, he knows the smell of burning.
His father drove it in him since he's been a youngster.
Yes, alchemy. Yes, when it starts burning, get it off the fire now. When it starts to smoke, yeah, get it off. Is Murdoch back yet, Ryan?
Cedra's back.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, Murdoch said he had to check his kid real quick.
Oh, sure.
Of course. So, anyways, for the rest of you, how are you feeling? You think you can, how are you feeling now? It's like 20 past or so, 9. Do you
I'm feeling good to keep going.
feel like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can keep going for at least get through round 1 of the tournament?
I think so.
Alrighty.
Now, let me ask you this, Andrew. Is all this tournament happening in one day, or is it like a week long?
It's happening in a day, yes. But,
All right.
you know, you see, as you're exiting your, from, shopping and seeing what, you want to, go for when you win, you see that the schedule, that the started schedule has been put up, and you're actually in the first match of the day in the first round, facing a
Nice.
team. Yeah, facing a team that you don't recognize.
Oh, it's a dark horse.
Well, you're
Yeah,
facing.
yeah. I'm noticed. I'm glad to see we're registered under the light of Bahamut.
You're registered under Nameless Group of Adventurers type. Adventurers
I'm
and
sure
Nameless are
each one of us are going to
misspelled.
take a swing at filling our own name in there as we walk on by it.
Actually,
Yeah.
you
Like,
are.
oh, this can't stand.
Your team name is insert name here.
Better than a lot of Bahamut.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyone
I'm
that
the,
says that out loud gets
I'm the only one with a
high
clear
five.
vision of what our name should be.
Yes. So. No.
Hey,
Yeah.
that would be
You
an
know
easy
what
one to think of an
reference?
album for, though.
Alright, while we're here, we need to wait for Murdoch, of course, because once Murdoch gets back and has his stuff set up, let me make sure.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom then, real quick.
Yeah, we'll have a 5-minute break. On camera, of course, because we're on recording. Go use the bathroom real quick. Refill your drink. Somebody stick around.
Okay.
Tell Murdoch what happened.
Alright, I'll stay.
Alrighty.
I'm back right now. What happened?
We're getting ready to fight.
Yeah, we're round 1 in the tournament, and we still haven't decided on a name for the team.
Dragon Tamers.
Oh.
I go with Dragon Tamers.
I shall
I like
return
the Val Freak Exterminators.
How long of a break we taking?
5.
5 minute.
Okay. Then I guess I will be back then too. Might as well. I assume
Right on.
we will play till this fight is over.
I believe so. I think that was what his goal was.
Okay, cool. I will be back then.
Oh man.
So, of the folks who are remaining, how's everyone doing?
I'm good. I got a paper to write after we're done with this.
Oh boy.
Remember, we're editing all this out, correct?
Yes.
Where are we?
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I'll have to find out how to edit first.
I assume discretion will be used.
I mean, I just have to write a psychology paper over why schizophrenia is not multiple personality disorder.
Alrighty, I'll be back.
Oh man. But you're telling me 3 Faces of Eve was wrong? Everything movies has told me is a lie. Is that what you're trying to tell me, man?
Funnily enough, like I tried to find a movie that gave an example of schizophrenia being, like misinterpreted as that, and I could not find one because they never admitted that they were actually schizophrenic in the movie.
Oh, really?
Or
So,
I just
I guess it has to be like one of those like definitive, like said out loud things.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. The only one I actually found was, funnily enough, Me, Myself, and Irene, which is a more recent movie, which they already knew the difference by then. But so I found that one, and they labeled him as a schizophrenic, but he's
So basically, what you're saying is they had that option and they took it anyway.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like the research had been found. They just did not research the fact that that had been found very well. So I was just like, well, that's fine, whatever. So I just used it, and then now I just have to use the 3 like scientific sources to write a quick like 2.5 paragraph wrap up, and then just say why this was wrong, and then I'm done. So it should only take a few hours, but it's due by midnight. So
Oh, no big deal.
yeah, it's one of the few things I have left to do tonight. I was gonna do all of it before we started playing, and then I woke up at 4 p.m.
Oh, no big deal.
Yeah, that was
Not a big deal. I'm sure.
Alrighty. I'm back. Ready?
Yo.
Alright.
I'm back.
Okay.
Did Murdoch return?
He did, and he left again.
Okay. Did you inform him that he needed to update his character? Or at least give us a number?
That is a negatory, but he did inquire about the break length and knows that it was within 5 minutes. So he'll be able to fix that himself shortly.
So I'm trying to... Yeah, hopefully... Well... I need to... move tokens anyways here. Or at least copy some over. You can mess with the ones on the round 1.
I'm so glad I have Cutting Stalker now.
Yeah, I wish I had it now, actually. I wish I had it for the dragon fight. That would have been great.
Yeah, I wish I had had it for the dragon fight too, considering it was just pretty much me up against him. And then you up against him. And then we on, like...
Yeah, we treated him like a dartboard briefly, and that didn't go well. And then finally, I think after I woke up, we were able to put some hurt on him.
And then I sliced his neck open.
Hey, you got that cloak started early.
Yeah.
Alright. Is everyone back?
Nope.
Yep.
Just us 2, and Jessica.
Yep,
That's
I'm back.
3.
Yep.
So I guess we're waiting for...
Murdoch again.
Yeah. And there's 3 of them. Where's Aya?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So you're...
Who should we kill first? The medic or the mage?
Well, we're gonna have
You
one
always
round of
kill the
first,
healer
so-
first, always.
Okay.
It'll probably be based.
I'll probably deal with the
on
sword
position.
swaller. Because it's probably going to attack us immediately, so...
We won't have, like... It'll be probably, like, we won't actually start having a lot of chance to attack each other probably until round 2. So I think it depends on if someone gets, like, overextended or something. Are those, like, pillars in the middle, are those able to be used as cover?
These things are pillars, yes.
Sweet.
They're about 5 feet tall, or 5 feet wide. So yeah, they can be used to cover.
Okay.
I just muttered to everybody, I think we should lure him in.
Yeah, we should stay together, don't overextend yourself, support each other. And if someone from their team gets caught out in the open, then just absolutely like feed them their intestines.
I point to somebody. I say, "Watch out for that guy, though. He might get us if we're close." And I kind of motion towards student mage.
Okay.
I think he'll get us if we're
Isn't that
far,
what
too.
you'd do?
And Dweon says, I don't know what a daily is, but be careful with them because we got 8 matches we got to go through.
Actually,
True.
3.
Oh, 3 matches we got to
It's a
go
single
through.
elimination, Matt. Single elimination.
All right.
Yep. Single elimination tournament. Also, the rest of the party should probably put themselves in the Team Starts Here box.
Everyone who's here so far. Alright.
It looks
Yeet.
like we actually have to. Sorry,
I'm back.
It's a good thing I don't have any real dailies.
Sorry.
The only daily I have is my false wolf pelt.
Yeah, I'm getting my rolls. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting initiatives for these guys here. Yeah, there's a guy in a jester's outfit amongst the other party, who probably is their like mascot.
Hey, wait, if they can have a mascot, we should be able to have
Well-
our mascot here.
Their mascot appears to be humanoid. Yours is not.
No, he's a dragon,
Yeah.
which is so much better.
And we also have the same number of people as each other, so
Yeah. Wow. That was bad.
you said you want us to start rolling initiative?
Yes, of course. I'm doing my character's initiatives to be ready.
Game.
Ooh, wow, roll.
You have to add me in.
Yeah, sorry. We'll get that here in a moment. I'm finishing up my characters real quick.
I actually had a decent roll this time.
Nice, Zul. You got a +5 to your initiative now?
I do.
Nice.
I picked up a feat that lets me use my charisma instead of my dex for initiative.
Genius.
Alrighty.
It's got a cool defensive feature too.
Who needed
Yeah.
added to the thing?
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus needed added to the actual initiative tracker. And what is his what did he get?
19.
19. Okay. 19. Oh, you already added it. Okay, so I need to find a place to put this, and yeah, it's in the road. And I am putting it in the. I don't know where to put this thing. The turn order is up here. Well, close enough. It's in the middle.
Aya still needs to be added.
Oh, Aya didn't get added? Sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting not all of you have the thing. So she has an 11. Okay, let's get this in order. The half-elf guard is the first one to go. What will he do? He gonna go 1, 2, walk forward. As a minor action, he is going to pull out a bottle. And as a standard action, is going to drink from the bottle.
Oh boy.
And then is Zul's turn.
Okay. How much does a standard defense action add to you?
Plus 2 till
all
start
your
of next
defenses.
turn.
Yeah.
Plus 2 to all defenses? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up behind the pillar. And then I am going to do total defense.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Leon.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
Yeah, but Zul has already gotten the 1 point bit of cover. Easy access.
Right. So that's that. Let's see. I'm trying to see what the distance is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 80 feet to theirs if I was from right here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what I got for range. I'm sorry. I'm not used to going this close. You know what? I'm going to hold my action actually until after our strikers go, honestly.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold my action.
I'll redo that when you decide to come in. All
Okay.
right. Yaladrin, the big spear, is going to see how far he can. Okay. Can barely get there with his long range. He is going to throw a javelin at a -2 since it's at long range at Cedra. Instead of being a +6 versus AC, it's going to be a +4. So just as I have a
Alrighty.
Alrighty, let's see if it hits. Does it succeed at
That's
your
a
AC?
miss.
That misses. Tink. Alright, well, it's at least he could do.
Oh yeah, I catch that thing. I got it ready for him.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay, you can have it. You can have one it ready. Alrighty, the Dragonborn Sword Swallower. He's going to spit a sword out of his mouth, grab it, and start moving forward. Actually, I'm going to put this down here for now, since he's up on the top. Six. Okay. He's going to double move. And that just is a minor action. Can he do it? No, could do that, but he can't really hit anything with that. So, Zephyrus.
Alright. I'm gonna delay my action until after the student mage.
Okay. The mime in the jester's outfit is going to move. Figures out where there's speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then back into that corner for a moment. And he's gonna ready an action. And then it's Aya's turn.
Alrighty, Aya is. Wait, who's holding an action? The mime?
Zephyrus, I'm waiting until after the student mage.
The mime is ready in action.
What'd the sword swallower do?
He double moved.
Ah, okay. So A is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. not much else she can do other than charge him.
You
Gonna charge the Sword Swallower.
Got it.
So here goes.
Bring it.
22 versus AC.
That will hit.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it did minimum damage, only 7.
You rolled as bad as you could.
So he takes 7 damage,
it did
but he also...
it did not seem to hurt him much.
Okay, but anyway, he cannot shift until the end of my next turn.
Okay. The student mage's turn. I'm gonna dump the turn order over there.
He
He
got
does some weird transfiguration spell that makes him wider.
I know.
Dear God.
He was eating cake while he traveled, and then all of a sudden he ate that one bite that caused him to gain 300 pounds.
I just imagine he was like Mario eating a mushroom.
That's the
Except
wrong
he
kind
got
of mushroom,
wider.
Mario.
The cake mushroom.
Aya is barely in range. Oh, but he should have moved to a different place, so yeah. Because I think Aya might get cover from the pole. But, well, he is going to try and throw a lightning bolt of some sort at Aya. She gets a +2 because of the cover. It's versus reflex, and I think even then it missed.
Well,
Does a 10
thanks
hit
to the
your?
cover.
Does a 10 hit you? Your well, actually, yeah,
No.
it doesn't hit you. So the cover helped. Yay!
Indeed.
And now a bunch of people wanted to go after the student mage, didn't they?
I wanted to go.
Okay.
Zephyrus. Alright.
Alright.
I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll charge the Sword Swallower.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm getting your initiative ready. Okay,
Okay.
charging sword swallower. Got it.
That's a 19.
That's a hit.
Alright, that is
It
actually...
is a weapon-based attack, right? You're using your longsword.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
also, I get a +1, so it's actually a 20. Because, it's a 21, because I get combat advantage against any creature that's adjacent only to me. And that's, and since I was in the aspect of the Looking Spider, that's +2 damage, so it's 13.
Okay. Doing the math.
And
It
then this
hurts,
is
but
a,
it doesn't seem to hurt as much as it should.
and then this is a 20 for the offhand,
Oh yeah.
and then 11 slashing.
Okay. Both hits connect, but they don't seem to hurt as much as they should for such a good strike.
Lovely.
He seems to be, as you get close to him, he seems to be covered in scars. You also recall he was sheathing his sword down his throat before the battle. So yeah.
So Cedra, come punch this guy a lot
So
with
Cedar
fire.
wanted to go is next. When did we all want to go?
I'm going to go after Murdoch, actually. I'm going to go last.
We're gonna go last. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, well, Cedar's going to ready a dagger and let it fly as he runs towards one of his enemies. Specifically, since my move speed is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop myself right there, and not being privy to the fact that he shoved the sword down his throat and now he's pinging attacks off of everybody, I'm going to throw my dagger at him. And I've got the javelin ready for the javelin spear guard guy, but
Okay.
he's going to have to come to me if he wants it.
Alrighty. Got it.
Oh, he wants it bad. He's a bad boy.
Well, I completely whiff as a dagger just goes flying over that dragonborn's head.
Do you have combat advantage for some reason?
Nope.
Okay, then it misses. Or no. You can make it not miss. Or at least try again.
I could, but I'll save that try again for when it's something a little bit more key, like punching somebody with fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Dwarven Medic is going to walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. And he's gonna just... Stupid dragon man! Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And activates his aura that gets him. It's just close. The Dragonborn's just close enough for.
Really, a 3 aura, huh?
CC. No.
Did somebody talk about feces?
No, it's I'm babysitting right now, and I'm trying to keep him to stay quiet.
Yeah, the little adorable whispers were quite adorable. But
Alright.
I couldn't hear what any of it was. I just could hear tiny whispers.
Minor actions. You know what? Nah. Murdoch's turn is next. It's over
All
here.
right.
Now there's nobody in that area.
Mine will be pretty simple. I'm going to charge as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to charge to here. And it will just be a melee basic attack. That's a 26.
That hits. Right over there.
And he's marked as well, just because it's a free action. And he's a J.
Alrighty. So
Turnover.
Weapon-based attack.
Warhammer strike.
Yep, it's still a weapon-based attack. And Leon.
Finally,
again,
Leon's gonna go. Now,
like a good healer does.
that's right. So Dweon is going to. Oops, hang on. Let's see. He's going to move back here. This is move action. And as a nice standard, why not? Let's give Thundering Armor cast on Sephruz.
Okay.
So this is going to be versus the Sword Swallower. So.
Versus Fortitude, right?
Yes, Fortitude.
Okay.
21. Does a 21 hit his Fortitude?
Oh, yes.
All right, awesome.
How
So
much damage? Get that
he
out.
does 1d8 plus. What is it? 5. 6 points of thunder damage.
Well, he seems to take all the damage from that and is now blooded.
Yes. And Sephruz, you now have a +1 bonus to your AC until the next turn.
Alright.
Awesome.
Now, do you guys want me? Let me ask you this: do you guys want me to push him away, or are you good with him there?
How far
just-
are you going to push him? Because if you
I can
push,
push him 1 to 3 spaces.
push him 1, and then I can get combat advantage again.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
cool.
that idea.
As long as
So
no
I'll
one
push him back 1 space right there.
Alright. Push
Sweet.
him right there.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm reorganizing the thing. So to start to the top of a round, the half-elf guard is next. It's first up. Unless 3 on 1 at their action point or something.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Save action points for the next battle.
Oh yeah.
The half
There you
elf
go.
guard is going to, as a free action, drop his potion bottle, or the bottle at least that he he drank out of. Yeah, might as well. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 5. And he's gonna attack Aya with a range attack. Since he's half elven, he knows just a tiny bit of magic to hit things. You're reset to 1 after sleeping, though. So you have 1 action point right now. And
Okay.
and it's 2 and once you've slept, it resets, things too. You'll have 1 after the next battle. After this one. Yes, but this is the same day. Anyways, he is using an ability called Bursting Lightning. +5 versus Aya's reflex. See if this hits. Yes, it does.
Ouch.
He does a small amount of damage does some damage to Aya. Let me find the die thingy. He does this much, 7 lightning damage to Aya, and 3 lightning damage to each enemy adjacent to her. So Zephyrus and Murdoch take 3 lightning damage as it basically arcs off of her when it hits. A little bit.
That's
Wow,
annoying.
quit it.
Yeah.
Electrifying.
Yes, fortunately he can only do that once. And then it's Zul's turn.
Until he's bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna move from on the pillar. 1 second.
Kill
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I am going to drop a augment to disheart. Actually, first off, minor action. I'm going to distract the student mage. Then I'm going to drop a augment to dishearten right there.
Got it.
Starting with the mage first.
Alright, mage first.
That is going to be a 14 versus will.
That's going to be 14?
14 because of combat advantage from distract.
Exactly what you need. It's 14.
Awesome. And then the jester.
The mime.
Is
the mime.
8.
The mime.
Mime, sorry.
The
Sorry,
mime
the
just
mime.
does that thing with the finger going back and forth, waggling at you.
And then the Eladrin Spear Guard.
Eladrin Spear Guy is definitely hit.
Okay.
You get 2 of the 3.
So the ones that are hit take 12 psychic damage, and they have -4 penalty to attack rolls until end of my next turn.
Something squeaky.
Nice.
Alright.
And then that should be my turn.
Alrighty.
Your turns always go so fast.
Alrighty. The Eladrin Spear Guard has a -4 to all attack rolls, and has this kind of ringing in his pointy ears. What is he gonna do? Oh, he has a brilliant idea. He is going to... He's going to throw a javelin at Zul. He has a whole, I think, +2 to this. So just -4 from when I roll.
Oh
and
yeah, it's
19
gonna hit.
might still hit. Now, this is where things get interesting.
Uh-oh.
He has a special ability. When he hits with a basic attack against a medium or small enemy, he makes an attack versus their fortitude. It'll be it has no bonuses because he's got a -4. Because it would have been +4. So let's see if that hits versus your fortitude. 9 versus your fortitude.
Nope.
Well, that didn't work. But he did hit you with a javelin. It hurts a bit.
And since he hit me with the javelin, I'm going to do Infernal Wrath on him.
He did 10 damage to you, and you're gonna Infernal Wrath him for 10 back.
Nice.
It's only fair.
Yes.
Alright, and that will actually bloody him.
Wow. Nice.
Oh man, he might not get his javelin back after all.
Glass cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. The Dragonborn Sword Swallower. Is at an impasse. Does he breathe on the three in front of him? Or the lady that's wounded, and maybe the dwarf? He's gonna breathe on the three in front of him that have been beating the snot out of him, or trying to. His Dragon Breath. We'll start with the top with Sephruz versus your Reflex. 18.
Crap. Yeah.
Versus Aya.
It's big.
13.
That is.
Versus Murdoch.
Ooh, that will miss. Even
Why can't I get-
reflex sucks.
Why can't I get Aya's and trade it off? Because I got a 17 reflex.
Alrighty. Let me make sure what the damage is for this. It's not really a lot compared to most things, but it's acid damage if it matters. 6 acid damage each you as he basically spits out a gout of corrosive stomach acid all over you. It also smells very bad.
He keeps swords down there, and it doesn't eat away these swords. That's gross.
Well, the swords are pretty tough.
I guess so.
And then he's gonna walk up to Sephruz and use his big sword on him.
Good.
That was a minor action to, spit acid. So Sephruz. Oh wait, he is marked by Murdoch. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I bet he included him. Oh, no. But he's not including him in this attack. So Sephruz will actually be minus. So 15 versus AC.
Nope.
Usually it's plus 7. Nope.
So I can't reach him with fury, but I can slide him.
Yeah, you can slide him or pull him back.
So let's slide him back to here where he was.
I think it's a pull effect, and I think
no, it's a slide. It's a slide.
It's a slide.
Yeah.
It is?
The reaction one is you slide the target one square. It is slowed and cannot shift until the end of its turn.
Okay.
And it's close burst 5, so that's why I can reach pretty far with it.
Show him back there after he's made the attack.
And he's now slowed and can't shift.
Okay.
That way Sephruz can still get his combat advantage that he wants.
Hey guys, I'm gonna blind the group of 3 ranged characters down here next turn.
Yeah, okay.
7, 8, sweet.
Alrighty. The human mime. The human mime did not get his ready to action. His ready to action did not happen. So he's gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unless, of course, they move.
Sure.
And I'm just making sure what he does. He wants to be there. Oh yeah, this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna reach into his pocket. He's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out absolutely nothing. Make like, he's poking like an invisible dagger he just pulled out. Make like he's actually been hurt by poking the end of it. And he's gonna, throw it at Murdoch. Or try to. Or at least, we'll see. Against Murdoch, 7 versus Murdoch's will.
No.
Murdoch disbelieves the illusion. Murdoch does not believe that he just threw a knife at him, so he doesn't get hit by it.
My will is too strong.
Yep. You don't. Murdoch does not believe in mimes. for their things. Aya.
Alrighty. Aya's gonna step forward. And she's going to strike Mr. Sword Swallower. Wait, let me see
With
something.
a weapon that he's resistant to.
Divine weapon.
I don't have any other options, so
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna slap him. Just a plain old energizing strike. Yoink. 18 versus AC.
That will hit.
For 13 damage. And I will give the temporary hit points to Zool.
Yeah, Zool.
Thank you.
So you get six temporary hit points.
Alrighty. Also of note, there's at least one party member who could use some healing, possibly. I'm not sure how much. Zool's using the red or the green for life hit points.
Red for life.
Okay.
I was using red for life.
Okay. Alright.
How do I mark temp hit points? Do you just want me to add it to my hit points? And then just...
Yeah, just take note. I don't know. Whatever you want to do to make sure you remember about them. Anyway.
Okay.
Student Mage is next unless Aya wants to do anything else.
And I'm good.
Alright, Student Mage. 3. It's gonna go there. And is going to use something called Twin Bolt on Murdoch and Zool. Where he basically points at both of them and tries to shock them both. Versus Reflex, he has -4, so this is only a +1 total. So, for Murdoch, that will be a... like 16? No, 17. Sorry. 17 versus Reflex.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. We'll get the other one for Zool. Again, -4. 20 versus Reflex.
20 versus reflex is going to hit.
Yuck.
Ouch.
Let's see here.
Damage the same for both of us.
Well, for Murdoch takes 7 damage.
Okay.
Zool takes 6. It's
Oh, hey,
lightning
there goes my
damage.
temp HP.
It's lightning damage if it matters. And it's Sephruz's turn.
Alright guys, who do you want me to blind? I can only blind at most a group of 3. Because it's a burst one.
So he could do it here or here and get
Here.
3.
I'd
Yeah,
probably get
this is-
the guard and the sword swallower.
Yeah, I was
Right.
about to say, the Sword Swallower is kind of risky.
Okay. Alright. Area burst one within 10 squares, so I'll put it here.
Alright, so you get the... Let me get a block. It is black with darkness.
And, yeah, and this lasts until the end of the encounter.
So it's here.
Yes. Right?
Alright, there's the black darkness of black. The black darkness of night. Into the
Alright,
shadows.
Now I'll move here beside the sword swallower.
Okay.
And I don't know if we get a bonus, but I've already had combat advantage, so there's a matter of doubt. Alright, that's a 30 versus AC.
Ow. So that
And
total damage?
11.
11, okay.
And that's a 27, which is also an 11.
11 damage.
Yes.
Okay. And
Alright.
down goes Sword Swallower! Down goes Sword Swallower!
Oh, yeah.
A voice echoes over the from the stands.
Is there like a big crowd around us too?
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of the other students and maybe a few people from the town. You see a couple of the teachers. There's the like in these chairs. One of them is Headmaster Fumblemore, and the other one is like appears to be Sister Miriam up here sitting in some of the big chairs up above. You see Steinbanger over on the other side of the side somewhere, cheering, yeah! And he basically raises a stein up, and then drains it.
All right. And
First blood.
it's also noteworthy that it's heavily obscured in the mist
Yeah, so it's hard to see in them
and out of,
and out of. Yeah,
except for me.
except for you. Cedra's
You know
turn
why?
now.
Because he had his tray table up and his seat back in the full upright position.
Anyway, Cedra.
Alrighty, well, I pull out my long sword as I'm running towards the clouded up area, and I just give out
you
a
can't see in it either.
cry as I start swinging blindly. And I am 5 stormings the area, and I'm hitting Dwarf Medic and Half Elf Guard.
You're gonna try and
Goodness
got it.
gracious.
I'm sorry?
This will be fun.
Alright.
No, this will be easy, because at least it's a burst.
You got 2 chances to hit something. Alrighty. So Dwarf Medic first.
Alright, so that was a 17 versus Dwarf Medic, and then 27 versus Half Elf Guard. I only did 6 damage.
Yeah, I think you hit them both. You did minimum, looks like minimum damage just about.
Yeah, I rolled as low as I possibly could.
But you hit them both and they're hurt.
Alright, and I'm swinging wildly. I feel the blow connect, and I give a high five in Sephruz's direction, but it's like about 3 feet away from him.
Hoping it's not him that you're hitting.
Yeah, you actually would have high-fived someone in that square. But well.
Okay,
I reach out and like
minor action, high five this square. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. The Dwarf Medic is currently blinded by the obscuring stuff. He felt something come from that away. So he's gonna swing his medic's hammer at you. Or where he thinks you are. But he's blind, so -5 to this. He rolled a 4 total.
I hear a thump nearby, and I don't know why.
Nah, he doesn't even connect with the ground.
Oof.
He just kind of swings around and something, you know. If he had somebody next to him that was an enemy of yours, he might have hit him, but no. Murdoch.
Alright. That mist confuses Murdoch, so he's just gonna go bloop, like this.
Going after the mime.
Because he sees the mime outside
the
this
mime does that
darkness.
thing where he's like a boxer, right?
A box.
You know, and kind of the bring it.
Well,
thing.
because he does that, I walk up to him and do disrupting advance right in his face.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Like literally.
You hit him.
20
And then I push him
damage.
2 squares
damage.
to right here.
Alright, first of all.
Yeah.
No one puts Murdoch in a box.
Oh.
It's a corner.
Well,
Nobody puts Murdoch in a corner.
Alright,
Of the
he'll take
box.
that damage. He'll take the whole damage because he has
So
a
he
neat
actually
thing he can do.
So he actually
does
has
a thing-
23 damage.
When you push him around, there's a thing where they walk against the wind.
Yeah.
As a free action, the mime can shift the number of squares equal to the number of squares it is pushed, pulled, or slid. It does this immediately after the forced movement. So yeah, he basically, you shoved him around. He's gonna shift over here.
The question. The end of the push still happened, right?
Yeah, it did still happen.
So the guard, the mime, and the mage are slowed.
Yeah. Oh, he takes 3. He takes the 3 extra damage.
He does take the 3 extra damage, yeah.
Okay, he's still up, but oh boy.
He didn't
bloody,
like the
though.
box.
He was bloodied by that.
Okay.
Oh, 8 damage to the medic. Got it.
It's 5,
And-
actually. I'm just preemptively adding my +3 from an attack I haven't used yet. No biggie.
And I think that will be it for me. and I have to go AFK for about a minute to put my little guy upstairs to my
Alrighty.
wife. So I will be right back.
Leon's turn is next.
Okay, so Dweon's gonna. He sees that everybody is in the midst of the combat. He's feeling pretty good. He's gonna move forward a little bit here, which will bring him into range. And I think I'm gonna. Let's see. The Eldrin Spear Guard is bloodied, correct?
Yes, so is the human mime, and
All right, so I'm
human
going
mime is a little
to.
closer too.
1, 2, 3. I got a range 10, so I'm going to hit the spear guard. He reaches in his pouch. He pulls out this
From
little
there,
black.
I think he has cover from his ally.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, the human mime and the student mage are basically in the way, depending on how you aim it.
I keep on forgetting about that. Well, screw that then. He's not going to do that. He's going to just do a
Thing on the mime?
Yeah, thing on the mine. I'm going to cast Ethereal Chill on Murdoch. So this will be versus the human mine. It's an area burst 1 centered on an ally within 5 squares of me.
Okay.
1. All right. So this is versus the mime. Does a 20 hit his reflex?
Yes.
All right. So I pull out like a blue orb and I chuck it at him.
Okay.
It hits Murdoch, and this icy blast glances off Murdoch and hits him for
damage.
Let's see, 1d8 plus 4. Actually, it's plus 5. I'm sorry. So it's actually 9 damage.
9 damage.
Cold damage.
Alrighty. He tries to do that thing where he pretends he's in a box to kind of block it, but it doesn't block it enough.
Haha.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Murdoch, anybody that takes or anybody that hits you takes cold damage. Takes 2 cold damage until the end of my next turn.
And Mr. Mime goes down.
And Dweon's
Probably
jumping
should
up
have
and down.
thought more about that name before. Yeah, check the copyrights for that name before he took it.
Dweon's jumping up and down like a maniac. That's his damage term.
Next, top of the round, half elf guard is in the misty stuff. Can't see out it, can't see in it. Is not very happy with this whole situation at all. He is going to shift a random direction. So with 1 being straight up and around clockwise, let's see what he gets.
It should. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He shifts this way and finds a face full of dwarf.
Haha.
So, yeah, dwarf. He's gonna slash him with his scimitar thing, which is a +7 versus AC. Does a 19 hit your AC, Murdoch? Oh yeah.
I think he left.
Oh yeah, he had to
Yep.
put his kid away.
I'm back right now.
Okay. Does a 19 hit your AC?
Just on the dot. Yep.
On the dot.
The elf guard takes 2 points of damage, cold damage.
From being next to him, yeah. Look at that.
And now hitting him when he's got
Oh, yeah.
icy all over him.
Yeah, I'll get that damage here in a second. I'm just doing his math for his attack. Ooh, ghetto crit. 14,
Ouch.
14 sword damage as he slashes you with scimitar. And he takes how much? 2 was it? Or 3?
Yep, just 2.
Alright.
I don't think my wisdom went up. Hang on a second. Let me
No.
see.
Nope.
Not yet.
Nope.
Alright.
It'd be weird if it did.
Alrighty. Takes a little bit of damage. did a little bit more to Murdoch. It's his turn. Zuul.
Okay. I am going to do a Dishearten Zero centered on the student mage because
Got it.
controller versus controller battles. It's personal.
Technically, the
Controller battle!
Technically, yeah.
The longest battles ever.
Alrighty, bring it. Student mage is like,
Starting with him first.
Bring it.
I am going to use a augment 1 Adept Insight to add 1d4 plus 1 to the triggering roll.
Alright, you need a 4 to do that. 4 total. Let's see here.
No.
It misses.
Bummer.
Still target the Eladrin.
Yep. This
10
the
versus
Eladrin.
will not
11
hit
versus will.
either. 11? 11 versus
plus
will.
1 for being bloodied.
Yeah, 11 won't hit either.
Oh, bummer.
You needed one more.
I'm gonna hightail it back to behind the banner.
Alrighty. And it's the Eladrin Spear Guard's turn. He is going to throw the last of his javelin. Well, actually, first, he's going to move a little bit. And then he's going to throw the last of his javelins at Dweon. So this is plus...
Me?
Well... 20 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then it does...
Also, I think you forgot to up Dweon's max HP. You have a purple bar over your purple bar.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, the max HP for the... Let me see. Yeah, your purple bar is poking out the end of the bar.
Oh,
It should
I
be
don't know why.
it should be 30-30, not 30-25.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Hang on a second.
Yeah, on the little
Oh yeah, I see it.
thing, yeah. Alrighty. Ladrin missed. Or Ladrin hit. The Dragonborn Sword Swallower is down. So is the Human Mime. Aya.
Hang on a second, Andrew. How much damage did you do on that? 10 points.
10 points, yeah.
All right.
20.
Sorry. Okay. Got it.
Alrighty, Aya's turn.
Alrighty, Aya notices that Murdoch looks to be in some dire straits.
Yes.
Murdoch nods his head.
So she's gonna... Her radiant aura extends and envelops Murdoch and grants him some healing. Heal for your surge plus 5.
Oh, nice.
And get a +1 to attack rolls until the end of her next turn. Yay.
And then she's gonna move forward to stab. And she can move one. She can move one more. She wants to take care of the spear guard who just impaled our goblin.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
No. Goblin kebabs are not good.
Vorg would disagree. So is Cheska.
They find goblins very tasty.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Aya could use a little healing herself. So she's gonna pour all her power points into Energizing Strike to slash at this Eladrin.
Alrighty.
So here it goes. 30 versus AC.
Let me make sure.
Damn.
You rolled a 19 again. 19 seems to be the thing today. 18
Nice.
damage on the Spear Guard.
And I spend a healing surge and get up almost to full.
And down goes Sir Silverfrost.
Woohoo!
Down goes Sir Silverfrost.
The crowd goes
Oh
wild.
boy, the winter court is going to be pissed at him when they find out about this.
Well, good thing the arena will cure the fact that I just bisected him.
Yes, with the wrong end of the spear too. It's weird.
Well,
Alright, the student mage is next. Unless you're action pointing.
nah, I'm done for now.
Alright, the student mage is going to send out. Is going to.
Oh, alright, as a minor action, A is gonna, swing her spear around in a very stylish fashion, like then position behind her back, looks at the mage, and does the bring it sign.
Oh, he's gonna bring it. Oh, yes. You know what? Screw it. He never liked the half-elf anyways. He's gonna use his Close Blast 3, catching both Murdoch and Aya, and the half-elf guard. So we'll start with Murdoch. Let's see. He was missed by the disheartened, so it's a total of +5 versus Fortitude. Does Murdoch get hit with the 20 versus Fortitude?
Yes.
Alright, hit the half-elf next. Yes, that will hit his Fortitude. And Aya. Oh,
That
yeah.
hits.
Alrighty. Oh boy. This is the first. Yeah, this is an encounter, so 14 force damage, and you're put each push 2 squares.
You.
He's gonna push Aya here. He's gonna push Murdoch straight back, and push the half elf right here. He just basically sends you flying and does a considerable bit of damage to each of you.
I think I'll burn him for that.
Yes, Infernal Wrath on him. Figured as much. That will bloody him. When he is bloodied, every one of his enemies dies. Well,
Oh
every one
no,
of
we've
his
killed
enemies gets reduced
God!
to 0.
We've killed God!
No. No, you just killed a plane. Alrighty.
Oh God, we're terrorists!
He's happy with that. Sephiroth.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go around. Wait, if the dwarf is blind, do I get combat advantage against him?
Yes, and he cannot see to make attacks of opportunity either.
Oh, that's good.
So you can just walk right around him. You can go circles around him if you want. He basically can't see you and do anything about it.
That's 20.
And that's how much? Do you have your thing that gives you extra damage?
8 damage.
Okay, just making sure.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and use Power Strike.
Okay, and do an extra
13 damage. Or, no, 15 damage, I suppose it would be.
Wait, it's just the die for your damage die. So it's D8. So you do 8 more damage.
Yep, 8 more damage than my offhand, which is a 18 and 13, or 20. Well, yeah, 18 and 13 damage.
Okay. Well, you've just taken the dwarf medic from not bloody to down.
Down? Nice.
Down. Yes. Striker, strike it up, Striker.
Got a little Power Strike.
And it would appear that Father Morningstar has fallen too. Oh boy. And it's Cedra's turn. Cedra is in darkness, in the shadow of darkness in the middle of the night, at midnight. You know,
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, while the crowd's going wild with that, I'm going to move a little bit closer to this guard and kind of get him into a sneak up position.
Well, you can't
So yeah,
see.
there's like nothing but darkness behind him as he just notices 2 arms kind of reach out from behind him, and I'm going to
Spooky.
First off, minor action, activate my Starfall warning, easy for me to say, warding. So the air gets a little bit more tindery. And then I'm going to Blistering Flourish him. I've got combat advantage because I'm flanking, and he's not in the darkness, thank goodness. Oof, but that's a miss, I think. That's a pretty low roll.
You got combat advantage.
You
added
hit with
it.
the what's it versus? And reflex. You have combat advantage. If you do,
Yep,
you hit.
that's with combat
Oh,
advantage.
it's with combat advantage already.
Yep, hover over it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a miss then.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm going to re-roll that. There we go.
We'll hit.
Alright, I guess I keep the first damage
Keep
roll,
the first
or
damage roll
does it
for every
matter?
time.
Okay,
Every
always the
reroll.
first damage roll. Okay.
So 12 is
12 damage as, I kind of shank him a little bit, and then I'm going to flurry him for 8 more, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more fire damage as I follow up with, like, a fiery attack.
Okay.
So he takes 13, 14, 15, 25 damage.
He is wobbly and bloodied.
Okie dokie. Should I action point or not? I was almost thinking about
No,
that.
no.
Yeah, I'm saving it for Team Gorgon.
Yeah, or just save it for the next team because then we'll get another one after that. We can only use one per counter anyway.
Alrighty, then I'm saving my action point, and I just kind of counterattack him, and that's my turn.
Okay, so next up is the guy who was knocked down. Murdoch. There's a half elf bleeding profusely.
Okay. Well, both my stuff's gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna second wind minor action because I can. I'll have to use one now or later, so in case they try to attack me, I'll protect myself. And then I'm gonna just Weight of Earth attack the half elf guard.
Alrighty.
Wherever it is on my thing. There it is. So that's an 18 versus AC.
That will hit. 11 damage.
So 14 damage.
Alrighty. And he is dead. And down goes guardsman, whatever his name was.
That's how
I don't care anymore. Get me another beer.
Meanwhile, over the PA, you hear Michael Caine going, "You haven't even got a name tag. What chance do you have?"
Turn over.
Alright, Dweon.
Alright, so
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
going
have much
to-
to do against a guy who's not next to your allies right now.
well, I could actually
Oh yeah, you had
use
your
any counter power.
Yeah.
I can reach back into my bag, pull out that little black orb that I have, and chuck it at the student mage. This is drain speed,
Alrighty.
and this is versus his. Well, this is versus his AC, which might not be bad because he's a mage. Does a 22 hit his AC?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Do that damage.
This is actually 1d10 plus 4, so 7 points of damage.
Which is exactly what you needed.
Woohoo!
I was hoping I'd get the kill.
Kill stealing leaders.
Ugh, kill stealers.
I know. Somebody gets temporary hit points, but we don't need that.
Don't really
now.
need them now. And some
Nope.
speed and stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alrighty. Well, that was a good start of our competition today, of our tournament. Yay! And you see,
Yay!
and you see some guy some guy you don't recognize up here near the front, in front of the headmaster, basically talking into a giant megaphone type thing. Well. Looks like we have some surprises coming in this tournament. Wow, good work, team. Insert name here.
Exterminators! Dweon yells out, Exterminators!
2 maidens, 1 chalice.
Light up Bahamut!
Insert name here.
Well, this has been a wonderful competition so far, but we need the remaining members to clear off the field for the next for the next competitors. So how is everybody feeling for awakening, sleep, and stuff?
Oh, I can go all night. I'm good for next step.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go
That's what she said.
I can go a little longer. I gotta make coffee first though, but I'll be groovy.
I'll probably have to be working on my one of the things.
Oh, you got your
to
paper
do.
coming up.
One of your homework things you need to get done for tomorrow, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's due at midnight, but
yeah. Well, here's the thing. How about we have a little bit of a RP as you find out who see the next match. You can watch some of the matches that you're not in. You can find a place in the stands to sit for a while.
All right.
And the next match is between Team Gorgon and some other team you don't know about.
Oh man, this one's a watcher. We need to learn their secrets.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they do.
I'll be right back. I think I should be able to at least stay and watch something like this. So
yeah,
I'm sitting on the south side, watching in some.
Yeah. I will admit I wasn't joking about the coffee. I'm gonna go nab one. But I hope somebody's taking notes.
Yeah,
Easy
go ahead,
for me to say.
Yeah, you guys.
Notes on
notes.
Team Gorgon.
Alrighty, Team Gorgon. As they're getting ready, Team Gorgon's actually coming out of the place where you came out of, and it's facing another team that you don't recognize. I won't go into too much detail about them, but they're basically. Well, one of them is carrying what appears to be either a shovel or a hoe, depends on which side. And it looks like it's a double weapon. A hoe on one side and a shovel on the other.
He's got hoes on one side and bitches on the other.
No, not a pitchfork. No, it's a shovel. But yeah, it looks like he's just a farmer who might have been lucky one day and killed a kobold and thought he should come to this school or something. Either that or the team needed one more member and they just picked some guy up at random. Needless to say, he is very not flammable.
Okay.
He is not at all fire retardant or resistant. As becomes very obvious when ignition pretty much sets him on fire.
Oh, ignition.
Fortunately, they do seem to have a dragonborn who breathes ice on him just to try and cool him down, and he's knocked out completely. They have no idea how to fight, or at least not yet. They don't, or at least not as a team. So basically, then two other of the members of that unknown team just seem to get into a fight with themselves. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Gorgon is just kind of mopping up the last couple. Their pixie appears to be some kind of magic user as well, and sends forth kind of random stuff, sparks and stuff at them too.
Like what kind of sparks? Is it like?
It seems like almost every time it's something different.
Huh.
Like it's like blue sparks this one time, then it's like these yellowish ones. Then kind of these green ones. When they hit when they hit something, they seem to do different effects. Yeah, they're the Warforged member of their party, Copper. Basically, just kind of walks forward with his with this kind of sword of lightning, just kind of mopping up what's left of the other team. Blaze is doing all sorts. Blaze seems to be the one that hurts the things first, charging after them with their giant sword. But yeah, it's the Drow and the half-orc that are members of their party. You don't see a whole lot of what they do because, well, there's not much left by the time they get to the fight. Turg the half-orc does shank somebody eventually. And something similar happens with the Drow, Frost. As they finish off the last members of that party, but fire seems to be a good idea to be resistant to. Lightning maybe as well.
Okay.
Since Copper seems to have a lightning sword. Ignition does have, one of the other enemy party did get a real good lucky hit on Blaze, and she started to catch her sword on fire, but that was pretty much the end of whatever she was fighting. After that, they critted her. Team Gorgon got lucky by getting the worst organized party ever.
Organized in quotes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They were not at all organized. As the so as the team finishes being mopped up and basically dragged down on stretchers, Team Gorgon is celebrating, and Ignition sees whoever was watching in the crowd, see someone point at you, point at them. And Mouse, you're next. But unfortunately, you have to wait till the rest of the first round battles are done. And there's two more, but if you face any of them, you'll be facing them in those last two battles. Any of the 4 teams in those, you'll be facing them in the finals. So it not really matters which to check them until maybe the second semifinal. And you already know who you're facing in your part of the semifinals. Team Gorgon. And I think we'll round that up here today. Anything else from anybody? Anything at all?
No, I don't believe so.
Alright.
I like turtles.
You like what?
I like turtles.
Okay. Alrighty. And with that, we shall get going. Good night, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, who cares, whenever you're watching this, good whatever it is. Alrighty.